Where is... They find a big opening onto Baka. Can they get anyone else? Chloe looking really low. Doesn't want to pop their loop, but can survive. Trying to get as much as possible. But the Beyblade is spinning. Mikazuki trying to run away. No, it's not going to be enough. They're going to be taken out too. Good defense coming out from Big Dynamis Energy, making up for that opener.
Team Master side. The coins is going to just feed into the next leader.
What do you do as Sharks about Kaide's I feel like every single time they pop that, they've just not been able to counter it at all.
It's very...
No! This is just the Meteor Moon! Meteor Moon with the clutch or something that breaks!
The OB. Is that the clutch and stage OB we've seen?
That is amazing!
That was awesome.
Oh my god!
Before the OB, they need to stabilize here.
Try to slow them down just a little bit there. Assassin just trying to poke their head out, trying to find an opening, but then they jump right past them. Once again, they find the Black Mage stuck in shield. Can they survive just in time? Oh, the stun is there. Sir Oswald trying to chase them down.
Massive composure staying alive there.
Both sides just...
Kaka without Purify.
Big sighs of relief as they try to hold on to both
the cover. Ice stacks on Sir Oswald. Do they turn?
Oh, they get the stun, but no, he's too far. Fina! Oh, Fina finds the laser beam. Female falls with them. That's 3 down on the side of Nightwind.
They're absolutely nasty one, Rachel.
Oh my gosh. Just reminding everybody how fast the white mage gets their LB in the fight, and that is like the perfect situation to get that laser beam too, just straight down the hallway. What do you do about that? Seeing they can 2v1 against Tamari, who's trying to hold down the point as much as possible. Tamari, all alone by themselves, will be eating a lot of damage there, but they do get the trade onto Assassin Kitten.
Rami looking for the dancer OB.
Here we go. She needs to get anyone
Can they punish Quinn?
Ayuna. Oh! No, not enough. The damage is there, I think, from the dot, as well as the contra damage, just keeping them in place.
I'm losing Assassin Kitten right there earlier, kind of at the wrong time. This does look like 50% here for Astro here.
Hopefully they're guarding the point as much as possible. Calling this, launching the laser beam, seeing they catch anyone, but will take their life for it in return. They do get the revenge of Remy though. Again, another 1-for-1 trade. Cappy Parch is keeping this as close as possible. Oh, they found another one. Duck Lunari gets found out. Again, another 1-for-1 trade. These teams are making it hard for each other.
War comes out onto Feymal.
Raw dog
out beautiful from Sir Oswald.
Oswaldo has a cover, but he's still on point. He might get sent after this.
Neo is so low. He's falling so low.
He's setting Neo, but the Raw Dogger lives for now, and he falls down.
A huge sleep on point. Two of them are just sleeping.
If Falafel has a white mage LB, they might send Alice out of guard. Nope, but
Ava taking so much damage here.
Herself.
Ava the target.
Oh, but Alice Schubert is able to fall down. Sparrowhawk with his teammates on point. Oh,
Tapeworm
nope, two
dying.
guards on
Vestel,
This
so
is an
low.
end.
No
This
more
is an
defensives.
end. Nothing you can do. China #1. Valiant.
We've done it.
Take
Buzzy,
the third
Buzzy.
map in this set. What is up, Yukishiro? What is up?
The rookie Rumble veterans have done it. Bad Cat has done it. She has beat the allegation.
He has beaten the allegation.
Officially second
along
place
with
at the very least.
At the very least, they have secured a second place finish.
I'm shaking, Buzzy. I'm shaking.
I'm shaking too, man. I know Ton of the Aussies is smiling right now.
I know
That
Jay
man
Vermillion
is grinning. Jay
has tears
Vermillion.
of happiness streaming down his face right now.
That dude is ecstatic.
Oh my god. The graduates of the Vermillion Academy finally show.
It looks like Valiants are giving Latinx queens the space. Ari, maybe is the first target, maybe? Unless they go on. Nope.
They need to go.
So go. Alice Schubert, first target. Does he go down? He goes down. Kyle Lilo looks like a burst target, but they can't seem to get the kill. They do not.
It is so, again, it's showing the strength of just Ren Poly. You kind of need to maybe just take it to him. You cannot wait out. You cannot wait out there engage. You need to go faster. Maybe an exchange on Duck Lunari here.
Maybe an exchange? No, there's no exchange, man. And with Raven Mochi's LB, they're just able to secure this fight, get the 50. Valiant just needs to fall back here. They cannot play here. They cannot play. They just need to play. Let them break if needed.
Yeah.
You need a 5v5. You need a 5v5 here. Regroup, recuperate. White Mage LB coming up. Ray Momochi is about to let that shit
Right with the arrows.
on to Sir Oswald. Fame-out, do not choke. Alright, nice. It is even. Do not get team wiped. Do not get team wiped, Fame-out. Please, play slow. Polly, please. Play slow. Play slow.
40K.
You have this
Healing
on
from
advantage.
Alice. Fake Cat needs to live here.
Fat Cat. Oh my god, get out of there, Fat Cat.
Get out of there,
You
please.
hear your people are on team, dude. Are on the point. Oh my god,
Even
get the kill.
Hillary, that's
Please,
huge.
please, dude. Alright, Alice Schubert, you have an LB coming up. I want you to send
Here
that
comes
shit
Keo
on Ray
with the
Momochi
sword.
out of guard. Send that shit on Ray Momochi, bro. Send it!
Alice,
Oh, you're
Kyle.
dead, you're dead. Oh, wait. He sends it!
He sends it. He gets the
Purify!
temperance.
Polly! He gets it out! Do they get the kill, though? They don't. Okay, but Duck dies.
They do find Duck.
Ray Momochi on. No Purify. Okay. Kyle doesn't have a thing, dude.
Fat Cat wants
Alright,
to
Ray
be
Momochi-
here soon.
Oh, shit.
Fake was in the air.
Fingers in the air. Can they slam anybody? They slam Kyle Lila.
Let's get the.
Oh my god, the
guard,
jump up.
the
They
guard.
have a
The damage
dancer
on
over here.
Keo's
Close
huge.
it out. Come on, Airy Mini. You have the shits. You have the shits. Let that shit rip. It's your
They're
time to
waiting on for
shine.
the next guard to dance
Move
over.
Ton Belly wrong! Assassin Kin,
Look at
die!
backs against the wall.
Back
Little
against the
Astra.
wall! Remy Galol looking next. Airy Mini holding on to this smart. They can hold it for this Black Mage or they can hold it for the Dancer. But they have to let it rip.
Here comes Duck. Does he get on?
And we
This is
have a
against the
new Royal Rumble
allegations,
champion! Ton Belly proven wrong. The curse has been broken. Fame out. Lubu Fina. Alice Schubert, Radiant, Sir Oswald. They guys have won their first rookie rumble. Motherland, what can you tell me about that match, bro?
They can smell the retirement, bro. The sigh of relief.
These guys have been freed. I am happy for them, bro. Good shit. They have proven it.
Alright, hello. We are back with another month of Rookie Rumble. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I know it's been a lot of tournaments this month, but we got one final one for you guys tonight. So if you guys were watching the little pre-show and then the intro video, we have our last month's Rookie Rumble 6 is available on our YouTube channel. If anyone wants to go back and watch, get clips or highlights or anything like that. Tonight we have 7 teams. Unfortunately, we had one team drop out at the end of yesterday. So Eidolon and then whoever gets set 2, they get 2. We have 2 buys this month, so we're going to be doing all of round 1 and all of round 2 tonight. Tomorrow will be top 4 teams. So this should be pretty quiet. What's up, Lucio? What? Stop. Listen, I'm gonna be inting your games. The same thing again in Dom. No, but tonight we have T-Maker, who's doing streaming again. He's the one streaming, doing commentary. Tomes will be joining us later, as you guys saw from the little intro. And then we have, to start us off, we have Foolproof, and we have Bicycle Salesman. So I'm gonna get out of here, stop yapping, so we can get on with the show. Bike and Fool will take it over, so good luck to everybody.
Alright, well, thanks for that, Gary.
How's it
First
going,
up,
Mr. Salesman?
let's go on alright, Fool. I got an ice cold diesel. Well, it's kind of warm now. It's been sitting
I'm
here for
actually
like 30
also
minutes.
drinking an ice cold DC.
I mean, it's the best drink as far as sodas go. Lucia, I don't think I have time to recite an entire sutra. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not even like a fifth of a sutra. Or is that bad karma?
Even if I get like a really short one, I'll DM it to you later. But no sutras now. You must be patient. Let him do a sutra.
Oh no, that's not on us. That's on Gary now.
Yeah. Oh, maybe at the end. See, there you go. You gotta be patient. Anyway, first up on the docket here, isn't it Charlian Sharks versus Big Dynamis Energy? Vol, what can you tell us about these teams?
Starlian Sharks had a really good showing in Revival Rivals. And BDE has been around in a lot of Rookie Rumbles as well. I think that both teams here have shown a lot, especially in previous tournaments like Revival Rivals, so I'm thinking this is going to be a good game all around.
Yeah, I mean, over their lifetime, Charlian Sharks has definitely improved quite a bit, and they've shown up to quite a few Rookie Rumbles. God, there's too many RR tournaments. Big Dynamis Energy, relative newcomer on the scene, but they're popping off. They're getting better each time. For the Charlian Sharks,
On to the
what?
What's going on with the names? I'm seeing names fly past on the team list up on stream.
Oh,
I mean, the right one now, right?
Ooh.
Oh, it's gone again.
Well, they're gone, but we can just go off what we have in the alliances here. So for Charlian Sharks, the first lineup here is Baka Opie on Bard, Draco Damaris on Paladin, Gitson Brand, tournament runner, aficionado. I'm running out of words here, and it's already started. He's on Warrior. Chloe Saphira, she's on Dragoon, and Mikazuki Sayori on White Mage. How about Dino Synergy Full?
BDE, at least in the party right now, we have Sasula Sula on Warrior, Vesper Ilmethes on Paladin, Meteor Moon on Sage, the Chamel Linder on White Mage, and a Kaide Obinata on Ninja.
Alright, Fool, it's bechamel. It's a French mother sauce.
Oh.
You should know this. You freak.
Interesting double healer, double tank comp from BDE here. I'm interested to see how this plays out.
Yeah, they've got White Mage, Sage, and Paladin, so there's a potential for some stall here. I'm being informed that my knowledge of French cuisine has earned Bechamel Lindor's favor, so that's good.
Very impressive.
Both teams are saying that they're ready, but seems to be some people waiting out the ready check.
Perhaps all of Sharks is hitting a dummy?
Almost certainly. They're probably all hitting a dummy.
That or they're coordinating, you never know.
Yep. So, as per Rookie Rumble tradition, as far as map choices go, it's starting with Polysure and then lose a pick and lose a pick. Nothing fancy. Try to test it.
There is the caveat this time that if you win on a map, you cannot pick it again if you are picking a map.
Yep. You also can't pick two back-to-back.
Yep.
So standard map rules. So let's do his portraits. Oh, pretty standard fare. Draco got sent to the DMV. Looks like his registration expired.
Maybe, maybe he just likes a good driver's license.
Big Dynamis energy coming out of the Lilac Springs, whatever that color is. Looking
Very
like
coordinated, though.
Looking like an Endwalker cinematic.
Except for poor Meteor Moon, who has the wrong accent going on.
Not everything needs to be perfect, Fool, and that's okay.
True.
But yeah, no, as far as these comps go, they're fairly balanced. I mean, the only difference is the DPS, really. They have a Dragoon and Bard on the side of Charlian Sharks, and just a solo ninja.
They do have Sage, though, on BDE, and Sage is able to pump quite a bit
They
of damage.
do. Sage can pump if left unchecked, so we'll see if that happens here, but the issue with Sage is they're very fragile. They do have self-cardio, though, so they might be looking to be a bit more sturdy. Yeah.
BDE pushing up a bit towards the crystal. Curious to see how this initial fight's gonna go.
Yeah. Boonshin is wearing off pretty soon for the ninja, though, which is not a great position to be in, but the cooldown off duration running out isn't horrible. Gitson already forced to use a single recuperate, but just not a lot happening. Big Dynamis energy is taking a lot of space in mid here, though. They're pressuring Charlian Sharks to pull back. Oh, Baka Opie getting caught out. He gets a guard and purify off, though.
Sula down on point.
Yep. Baka Opie has no resources, and cover is not an option anymore, though. If they get stuck here, they probably die. But Bechamel Lindor getting blown up, staying alive with the skin of his mother saw his teeth.
Silence,
it's not enough, though.
Down.
Yeah, no.
Right down on Vesper. Very curious to see if he can make it out here.
Let's see. I mean, he's getting chased, but I think he should be able to live. Oh, that's a White Mage LB.
Gonna get the pot.
Oh yeah, Draco getting the pot there is that's game over. White Mage LB did get used on the side of the Sharks, though, but I don't think it's not really going to make a difference, because Big Dynamis energy is getting pushed into spawn and just dogged down. They're gonna have to
agree.
regroup here.
Yeah, I think this White Mage from Professional is going to be very important on the incoming fight. Probably have to fight somewhere on the corner.
Yeah. Sharks is giving them the space to regroup, which is good, and they're gonna have some pretty decent LBs coming up here. The issue is that Sage... Oh, no, there we go. Well, Sage
But
went DC
Draco
there.
does have Paladin LB coming up, with the Phalanx going to be very...
Paladin LB... I'm sorry. Warrior LB goes out on Vesper. I think they're in the cover. Oh, a triple Dragoon LB hitting 3 people, but it's not enough to secure anything. A lot happening.
Point did fall back.
Yeah, point is back where it started at the beginning of this fight. Gitson getting out by the skin of his teeth.
Oh,
I don't think it's going to be enough.
Go
No.
down. Baka did bring the point up though.
They
Trade on the Vesper. Phalanx is out on
trade the
Draco.
Warrior for a Paladin LB. Susula is getting just run down here.
Baka's gonna pop Bard LB on point. And
I don't think he
guard.
lives at a guard.
Yeah, that's he may live out a guard. The point's kind of being ignored. Fights happening near the goal.
Susula living there is actually pretty big. It's good.
Ashbel getting bursted down, keeping that White Mage LB off the board.
And it charges fast enough that it won't really matter.
Yeah, Meteor Moon getting polyed and dying. Really good for Sharks here, keeping Sage Cage out of the game a little longer. Vesper does have Phalanx.
Yeah, and they still do. They still do have Bard LB rolling too, which is not a good position for Big Dynamis Energy.
Big Dynamis is going to have a really hard time here. They're going to fight about their own 95.
Some big cleave going on to Sharks, but it's just not enough to secure anything, and the Paladin with LB goes down. It'll be
Now,
interesting to see.
BDE does have a good chance here. They have almost all LB. Sage Cage, White Mage going out.
Cage goes down, but the Ninjas dies. It's 2 healers and a tank just holding point here, and yep, Sharks is just backing off, letting the Sage Cage run out. There's no reason to fight that. Draco taking a bit of heat. Susula maybe in a bit deep, quite a bit deep. Bro is 6 miles from Sunday.
Not looking good for BDE here. They're fighting into 3 LBs plus Bard LB soon.
It's also
very
very-
tough fight.
It's also very difficult to position here. 2 people get slurred, the Sage and the Paladin. That's a terrible combo that you want to get
Sage
slurred.
goes down.
Yeah.
Vesper may have to pop Phalanx soon.
He's going to have to. The Ninja's getting run down as well here. Will we see the Phalanx? There it goes
Phalanx
out.
goes out.
It does not hit the Ninja though. The Ninja is
Cover
still
is
very
out
vulnerable.
too. Cover on the Ninja.
Scream goes out, hits the Goon, but the Goon might just go up here. Deathlink gets used, not below 50 though, and Bechamel Lindor dies for the effort. Chloe goes in the air. Cover was used on the Goon to support that,
Goon is going to come down here.
Gosh,
Good kill on Vesper.
yeah. No, there is a way out for Big Dynamis Energy, but I don't know if Sharks is going to let them have it. They
A lot
are
of
just...
pressure on Susula here. Sharks is very dominant, especially in this middle. BDE just hasn't been able to regroup to get the push past the 0.
One could say they smell blood in the water.
Very much so. Just unfortunate staggers this whole game from
Yeah,
BDE.
Sharks is not letting them get a foot in the door.
Bechamel not being able to send out laser as well. Sharks is going to be on point contesting with
Yeah.
BDE, but it's not looking good here.
The Ninja is contesting, but they used Boonshin and they used Shikuchi, so the only defensive tool they have left is Meisui Hutan.
Yeah, Vesper's going to go down. No more cover for the next 15 so seconds. Susula coming back as well.
Sage Cage is coming up soon, though. That is something to keep in mind. Oh, they
Sage
died.
Cage is not coming up. Sage is
Shark-
going to be down, unfortunately. A lot
Sharks
of
saw the
moving on
threat.
point.
Sharks saw the threat and just kept it out of the field, and then the Ninja going down too. I don't know.
Maybe able to stall with White Mage regen here, but it's not looking good.
They would need to use it now. White Mage is getting sent on, though. They already have to
Yeah,
purify
White
your
Mage
top
go
guard.
guard. They're going to have to send out of guard here. Not going to be able to save Susula, though. Too
Good,
late.
good swap by Sharks there at guard onto the Warrior. But yeah, Sharks just was not letting them have any space or time to regroup. And even when they did regroup, they just instantly burst down someone to swing the tempo immediately. Very good coordination and tight burst coming out of the side of Charlie and Sharks. It'll be interesting to see if Big Dynamis Energy can come back from that.
Interesting to see if there's going to be any comp changes here.
Big Dynamis Energy is asking for a player swap. So we'll see who they bring in. I'm wondering if it's going to be Sanguinius Smallblood, the Warhammer reference Red Mage himself.
I'm more interested in seeing what map we're going to be on.
That is also a good question. I'm hoping for Sands. I don't think it's going to get picked.
I'm feeling a strong Volcanic Heart angle. I feel like that's going to be the pick.
That was Sanguinius on Samurai, not Red Mage. Oh, no, there it is. I could also see Volcanic here, especially with the Ninja and the Warrior. I think if any team is going, at least in terms of these two, is going to pick Volcanic, it would be Big Dynamis Energy. Though there is, if they do pick Volcanic,
they picked C9.
Oh, they did. You're right.
Yep. So it looks like we're going to be going to C9 for match 2. Shoreline Sharks up 1. I think C9 is a pretty alright choice overall. There's not a comp that particularly excels here compared to the other.
It's a safe comp. It's a safe pick.
You know, both teams are running Warrior Paladins, so in terms of taking advantage of things like updraft, there's not a particular force.
It is worth noting, though, both teams have ways to just engage out of the updraft, though.
Right. There's not neither one has a advantage, is what I mean. Outside of taking initiative.
I will say, though, in terms of comps and how they interact with updraft, I think Big Dynamis Energy has a more offensive open out of the tornadoes, because they can just instantly Hyosho Ninja LB out of a tornado, or just hit them with the Black Shift, something
They
cross.
also have the advantage of the added CC from Red Mage and Ninja.
Yeah, no, Silence... Silence is going to be big.
AoE Silence, as well as just the 2 stuns from Ninja, are very strong in sending people through updraft.
Frazzle's also going to be a big player here, in terms of the Paladin Warrior.
Yeah, people don't necessarily notice Frazzle on them, and it is a big buff to the team using it.
It'll be interesting to see how Big Dynamis Energy positions here, considering the last game.
BDE being somewhat passive, hanging back behind the corner. That's going to pull up a little.
Yeah, they are starting to clump a little bit. They were making a good shape there that kind of just looked like Volcanic's Heart's map layout, but now they're just sort of... Well, they're moving around, shuffling around, but no one's really making a play here. The Ninja's Huton is used, though.
Both teams are probably going to engage off the White Mage here.
Oh, Gitsin pulls the White Mage, or the Warrior.
Nice guard from Sasula there as well. White Mage guarding on guard.
Oh, LB's already in play. Sanguinius, though, getting nuked. Will the cover come out? Cover does come out, but... oh! Huge cleave with the Sharks.
Guards out from the Paladin from Draco.
Both tanks and the Goon very low on resources here. Will Draco live this? No.
Make it to the pot. That's going to be big. Cover's down now for a good 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is a very good tempo move for Big Dynamis Energy. If they can stop Chloe from getting that pot, it'll be really nice. Oh, they do!
Chloe does not make it out here. I believe they're going to make it...
They're tanking for their life, though. I'll give them that.
Chloe does make it out. Soaking...
No, they get hit with it for flare. The snapshot of a century.
Soaking the Southern Cross, though. Big play for Chloe to eat that LB. Gitsin dying on point.
He's buying time, but the issue is that Dragoon LB, or not the Dragoon LB, the Dragoon Death was just at such an inopportune time.
Well, and unfortunately as well, that's going to be staggering their damage, because Wormwind Thrust is a big component of a comp like this.
Very heavily. Hard. Some interesting stuff going on the back line. Baka Opod getting polyed, but the cover comes out. Draco, though, no man, just instantly blown up. Through guard, mind you.
Big kill onto Vesper.
Yeah.
The White Mage LB.
Stopping the Paladin is big here, but the Slurry does go out on both sides.
Yeah.
2 people die to the Dragoon LB. This is a very good tempo swing by Sharks.
Updraft coming up as well. So Dula's gonna fight for the feather.
He gets it, though. I mean, he's gonna die, but it's depriving...
he does not get the guard in time.
He dies out of it, but he deprives Gitsin of the feather, and Baka does not have Bard LB to, like, make up for that.
Right, Gitsin will not have LB now going into this fight, but Sharks does have a really good momentum advantage from that swing.
They're stopping the 50, Phalanx goes out on both sides.
Purifies are also dropping on the Paladins, interestingly.
The White Mage on the Shark side uses LB straight into hollowed ground. It doesn't do anything, but Bechamel dies as a result.
Southern Cross is coming up here from BDE as well as Ninja does
They're
have
pressuring
LB
Vesper,
as well.
the Paladin.
So Snap,
Link goes out on Gitson, yeah.
yeah, they're snapping.
Big
Can
Dynamis
they
energy.
continue the snap though?
No, it's over. Big Dynamis energy also dangerously low on resources. Vesper goes down here. Sasula gets silenced, but doesn't use Purify. He should be able to just hold this with Blood Wet. The first game, they're just staggering. If Draco dies here, it's very
White
good.
Mage LB goes up from Bechamel. Unfortunately, there is just not damage to follow it up.
No. Draco lives with about, like, what was that, 700 HP? The Ninja dies as a trade, though.
Interesting
Susul-
fight going on at mid, surprisingly. Point being relatively ignored.
Yeah, Susula was trying to rat Draco, but he might die for his sins. Yeah, he's been found wanted, or wanting. The Slur goes out, hits the Paladin, and the Paladin is just not getting a... He's just not allowed to
Out
stay
in
alive
White
this
Mage
game.
getting really heavy cleave here.
Who goes in the air?
Kill.
And onto the Paladin, yeah. Just to secure the kill. And Bechamel, no mana, into a
Not gonna
stun.
make the pot, unfortunately.
No.
Sanguinius also gonna get possibly ratted here.
If Sanguinius dies here, it might be over. Sanguinius needs to live with all his being. A good red
A lot
mage
of
combo,
damage
though, with the
going out
shields.
here, though.
No, it's just not enough.
And Draco is gonna have failings here too, even if BDE could make it back. Yeah, they do stay on the point to contest, but fighting into a failing here can be very hard on their part.
Warrior's Guard is used, but I don't think Big Dynamis Energy can recover the tempo here.
Especially with silence down, there's no real way for them to be able to kill Draco without just letting failings go out. Especially with a 3-player behind.
They need to buy time for Vesper's LB, but I don't think they're going to allow that to happen. Purify gets used on the Paladin, and he just goes down.
Yep, Vesper is going to die here, and unfortunately, it's kind of up to Sasula to take over point. White Mage is going to leave here as well.
White Mage is dead out of Purify. Yep, there it is.
Surprisingly, no. Sanguinius is on. Okay, yeah, here we go. Sanguinius pulling back.
Yep, he has to. Sasula should have LB soon. LB gives Warriors a lot of health, but he's not going to be able to use it.
Oh, Red Mage needs to get to on point. Couldn't make it in time.
They had a good opener, but I think allowing the Sharks to free push in the opener and Gibson contest point, it gave them just enough time on the run back with the Crystal for them to regroup their tempo. And
alternatively, I do think it might have been a bit of a misplay from the Sharks to have Gibson solo push there. He was converged on, but BDE just didn't have the momentum to finish out the 50 touch.
They didn't know. I will say though, in regards to Gibson sacking there, what made it worse is Chloe dying, but Sharks being able to come back from that is impressive.
Right, they had a really good kill turnover with their LBs, and they didn't actually burn all of their LBs either, which is really huge. Usually you'll see every LB get burnt in a fight like that, especially in something like Rookie Rumble.
Yeah, especially when a Warrior LB goes out. Warrior LB is sort of like a siren song for LB usage.
Right, really good LB discipline overall from Sharks, I think.
Yeah. In that fight in particular, they used, Warrior LB and Goon LB and secured 2 kills, which is 1-for-1. It's very good economy.
Alright, so next up it looks like we have the Latinx Unidos and Crystalline Orphans, correct?
Yeah, looks like it. Frankly, I have no clues on either of these teams. I know Latinx Unidos is just Gojo's ragtag group of misfits.
Right, it's going to be Satoru Gojo, Lucio Harundo, Zainra Brine, or ZZ, Tira Mitsu, who's been stolen from Orphans for a bit,
That's crazy.
Doug Lunari, Foolproof, no affiliation, and Yuki Shiroi, no affiliation.
I'm being asked by Goemon now for a Sutra. The pressure is mounting.
First of all, in Orphans, we do have Yuzo Ichika, Raki Star, Lore Amaranth, Pravian Atoll, Sunny Ice, Aries Sadler, and Ramza Gefgarian.
And if I recall, this is a team that Amadeus Leonhardt sort of brought together, at least from what I recall.
I mixed up the Cirques and the Orphans. That's my bad, guys. I'm not a real commentator. I'm sorry.
You're throwing, dude. What's wrong with you? But yeah, if I recall correctly, this is like a passion project of Amadeus. It might not be anymore, but I know a while back it was, where he helps coach them.
Mm-hmm.
It was great to see, for the record, a more experienced player just serving as a coach to a newer group. There's a quote for that, but I can't remember it. I need more Diet Coke in my throat. Alright, while we get these teams ready, and, comps all confirmed, I'm going to grab a Sutra real quick for Lucio and Guamon. Ready check goes out.
Really excited here to see summoners in both comps. A bit of a summoner fan myself.
We do see the Paladin.
Paladin Sage especially.
Yeah, we do see the Paladin. Well, Paladin Sage Bard is the threat. The Bard makes everything worse.
Yeah, Bard is a very how would you say, it's an enabler for sure.
Yeah, it enables long cooldown LBs.
As well as just the overall damage up makes things like that are already a threat like Dragoon and Sage just that much more terrifying to be around.
We'll also keep in mind Payan, because Latink's Unitos has quite a bit of CC in their composition, and Payan, if it goes onto a good target, will be pretty detrimental to their burst potential.
Now they do have Aquavale and Payan as well.
Lucio completely griefing with the portraits. He asked me for a Sutra, then shows up like that. Ain't no way. And I'm not sure what the theme was there.
You know what? Sometimes the theme is the friends you made along the way.
You're so right, fool. I will say, though, it's weird to see Duck on Bard and not Black Mage. Was it last Rookie Rumble? Yeah, last Rookie Rumble he showed up as Black Mage.
Duck was on Black Mage. Duck is usually a Black Mage one trick.
And he pumped. He was pumping.
Very interesting to see him on Bard, but I do think Bard overall works better with the comp they're running, basically just standard here.
Yeah, it's a very standard comp, but it's tried and tested. It's standard for a reason.
Right.
The Orphans team, though, could be leaning a bit more stally. I am not opposed to 30-minute bangers. I want that to be known.
Lucio is positioning up here, possibly trying to eat some CC or get a good rend off.
Neither Bard popping the buff with Apex Arrow, though.
Lucio falling back as well for a bit. Pre-guard
Gojo backflipping. They're prepping for burst.
Rend onto Sage. Oh, Paladin dies, actually. Sage dies
They got
as well.
cleaved.
Yep.
That's a bad start, because those are both 120-second cooldowns, and then Yuto goes down very shortly after.
They're going to run down the Bard here as well. Very strong offense out of the gate.
Yeah. These players, like, Lucio, Gojo, they're not going to allow that Bard to get... Okay, never mind. They are allowing the Bard to get away.
Tira going to get sectioned off by herself.
Tira has nothing here. I'll have words with
Lucio
her after this
actually
game.
rending off for Tira. Tira does live this.
Really? And they get a kill off of it. What a conversion!
The pot spawns just after she walks through, unfortunately.
The Sage dying again, which is, again, very bad for Sage, because of that 120-second cooldown.
Tira living there, though, super huge, eating a lot of damage in CC from Crystalline Orphans.
And they were able to use Tira just getting run down and chased, and to their advantage, frankly, to turn around the tempo.
Tira took a lot of the heat, allowing them to break point here, as well as get some picks of their own.
The Goon on the size of Orphan, though, no mana. He needs the pot here.
Not looking like he's going to pot.
Yuto, you need to pot here. Okay, thank you. I think it's going to get interrupted.
I don't think they're going to get... I don't think they're going to actually stop point here.
They are in dangerous territory.
A lot of LBs going out.
The slow gets used on the Bard.
Does come down getting a kill.
They are in dangerous blow-to range here. They let the point get very close. And they are just getting cleaved because they
A
have
lot
to be
of
on point.
cleave. Yep, white mage out.
They have to be on point because they let it get too far. And Bloda prevents one person alone, so it needs to be two. And it's just, they're getting cleaved.
Yep, that's gonna be game.
Gojo uses Malevolent Kitchen. Surely that's correct.
Is it Malevolent Kitchen or Malevolent Shrine, the world
Close
manager?
enough, dude. Who cares? He's a
Careful.
chef. Maybe he's not a chef.
The
I don't know.
entirety of JJK fandom will be after you now, Blake.
Man, that's crazy.
All like 3 of them.
Like, the entirety of r/lobotomy Kaizen is gonna be after my ass.
That's probably more than the actual fans.
Alright, so while Orphans chooses the map here, where's the Sutra? Let's see. At DHP 61, if while wandering you find no partner equal or better than yourself, then firmly resolve to wander alone. There's no fellowship with fools.
Well said, Mr. Salesman. Fools are disgusting.
Yeah, I know, I'm talking to one.
Alright, still waiting on the map choice here. Overall, the Latinx just had a very strong opener, getting 2 kills in the opener and just being able to continue that pressure the rest of the game.
Yeah, I think out of all the class or the jobs to get cleaved there, Paladin Sage is the absolute worst combo because of how important their LB charge time is. Red Sands gets chosen. Here we go.
Big Red Sands play. Big fan of that.
Even if Big Dynamo, or not Big Dynamo Synergy, even if the Orphans lose this set, they won my heart with that mech pick. Got the best map right there. I don't care what y'all say.
Now, very interesting. Might see some Oasis plays here. Very curious to see if either team decides to skip Oasis to get early positioning.
All I'm saying, if they allow the Sage to live, Sage Cage on Sands is very useful. It beats
Right.
Heatwave, it beats Antlion, it beats the Cactus, but it'll be very interesting to see if they allow that Sage to charge CLB. They didn't allow it last game.
Even worse, Sage Cage out of 50, being able to get the puddles as well after you place it, you can basically get another full cage if you play your cards right.
Yeah. I'm always wary of people sitting back and taking the puddles, though, because that basically turns the game into a 4v5. Also, yeah, once again, Lucio completely throwing. I don't know how he's messed up twice, but, you know, it happens.
Red Sands, of course, being a big map where going through the middle is indeed faster than going through the speed lane for some bizarre reason.
Well, it's geometry. Diagonals are
What?
always faster than right angles.
Just because geometry exists doesn't mean they can't buff the sprint speed enough to make it not true.
It is pretty funny that the speed lane is literally just sprint.
It's slightly faster, or so I've been told. It's barely enough to be noticeable because it's not enough to counteract.
Will we
the
see?
triangle.
No, we're not seeing any Oasis skips.
No, both teams go Oasis. Raki coming in a bit late.
Latinx did have, like, if they were going to Oasis skip, now would be the time because they don't have a white mage in
Orphans
the enemy
does
team.
overstay in the Oasis a bit, so they're not going to actually get to take up good prio positions here.
Yeah, but they do have about 5 seconds, which is like 1 or 2 ticks.
Hard
of,
burnt from Gojo, I believe.
Yuto,
Yeah,
great
big
cover by
burn.
Eri. Oh,
Yeah,
Sans goes on
does get
Gojo.
off.
Dragoons?
Gojo's gonna trade here.
Yeah, Gojo used Purify and just couldn't take the heat afterwards. Lucio still has Bloodwetting, though. He's going to take a lot of damage here and be able to live.
First on a Tira. Tira's guarding here. Gonna be able to fall back behind some cover. Interestingly, the points not move too much. Quick burst onto Sunny Ice. Really good kill
Once
there.
again, though, the first 2 deaths on the Orphans are the people that need to be dying the least. Yuto, once again, in guard with absolutely no mana.
Trying to escape on the speed lane. Gonna make it out, but that's gonna leave the rest of the team, especially Ravian, in a bad spot.
Lucio, though, no longer has guard, no longer has Bloodwetting.
Playing the first event gotcha, though, here on the 50. It's gonna be a pool in.
They're just going to leave. They're just going to leave.
Smart play. Leaving a single person on point is gonna be a surefire disaster for them. Coming up, unfortunately, Orphans didn't push up there when they had
No.
the chance.
They had to, and now Lucio is just commanding that space. They're not going to let him pass.
Gojo as well, a little far.
Bahamut goes out on the side of Orphans, though. Goon goes in the air, but I don't know if he has anything to
Gojo's
combo
gonna
with
get
it.
hit there. Oh no, he's just gonna drop it on Duck and guard.
There's just no combo potential there.
Roar
Bard
is out
gets
on the
slurred.
guard.
A
Double
big
kill.
cleave there. They didn't even get cleaved, they just got...
Gojo's
Over
going to use
damaged.
Sky Shatter as well. Probably gonna drop it here on the Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin and Sage, though, both once
Yeah,
again taking
unfortunately-
heavy damage.
Pot is there, but Sunny does get the pot. Curious to see if they can escape into
They're
a
not
wave
going
here.
to. Sage is just too fragile. And they get the Luna Pendant
Rapian
shield.
makes it, but
They-
Lucio is gonna chase him to the Oasis there.
So Duck Lunari, the Bard with LB rolling, now has a 1000k or a 100k shield. So the Bard is functionally immortal for the next 20 seconds. Raki Star, the opposite Bard,
Cover out from the Paladin though.
does get covered. I don't know the area is going to live out of this for LB. The Sage
Aeon
Cage is
does
coming up
go onto
quickly.
the Bard Raki, but unfortunately Point's just gonna roll in here.
Point is just moving. It's the same thing as last game.
Really
And
bad
Heat
timing
Wave.
for a Heat Wave too.
Sage Cage does block Heat Wave, though.
It does, but unfortunately Sage is gonna
Sage
get
Cage can
burst
nukes.
before they can place. Aerie can Phalanx here, but I don't think it's going to be able to stall enough time
They
for
have
them
to.
attack, especially not with the 3 people being clumped
Aerie
up.
has to Phalanx now. There's just they have so many LBs and no
Silent.
time to use it. Aerie gets one tapped out of it. Straight up fucking CSGO
Unfortunately,
1D
needed
moment.
the Phalanx out of guard, instead tried to be a little greedy with it and wait for guard to fall off, got silenced out of guard and didn't get that Phalanx off.
Greed is a death sentence against people as good with their burst as tanks. They're just too clean with it to be greedy.
In the chat, we have Sir Oswald himself bestowing some titles upon the Latinx. Very big fan.
Isn't there a player on one of the DCs called Big Fan?
Probably.
It's either Ether or Crystal.
It's probably Ether. I don't play enough Ether to know.
Alright, my throat's dying. I'm gonna chug this DC. Introduce the next team's full.
Up next, we're going to have the Crystal Circus playing against Enterprise Resource Planning. This is going to be an interesting game. ERP, of course, being a team that's participated in several Rookie Rumbles, as well as the Revival Rivals. Whereas Crystal Circus, to my knowledge, has not participated in any tournaments. Do you know if they have, Bike? I think this is their first.
I feel like they signed up for one, but this is the first time I remember seeing them. So it's people who have been around in the scene for quite a while versus a ragtag bunch of misfits,
Right.
much like
Here we
the
Crystal
Kings.
Circus, some very well-known players actually. Talon Sparta from Crystal, as well as Full Heart Grit, the streamer. Very long. Lelouch Masamune, the scholar himself. Yo C, and Schmuckled McFuzzyface.
Cherry,
very
you can't play
excited.
anymore. Schmuckles does not have the PF password. He's asking in Twitch chat.
Schmuckle's been kicked off of his own team.
I am noticing they are just not here. Oh, there they're coming. That's you.
On the side of Enterprise Resource Planning, we have Lin Tia, Seto, Mimio? Seto, I've never known how to say your last name. I'm
Seto
sorry.
Amiibo.
Amadeus Lionheart, Eris Valens, Solera Yomi, and King Coconut.
Yeah, I mean, they have some strong players. Eris, very likely going to be Summoner. Amadeus, the Livelord Reaper himself.
Big fan of Eris's Summoner, actually. Interesting comp here. We actually have double Dark Knight from ERP.
That is a bold comp.
Unfortunately, it seems double Dark Knight is not allowed, and they will instead be running a Dragoon.
Nah, they both start with D. It's fine. It's like One Piece.
You have to build up the 5 Paladin comp, it's okay.
It's the will of D. It got passed on from Dark Knight to Dragoon. Oh, there they go. Schmuckles, of course, going on Black Mage. If Schmuckles is allowed to free cast, it's over. I'm calling it now. Wait, this just in. Speam whales have been spotted, a pot of them, at the Wolves Den Pier. So we're waiting on the 5th member of the circus here.
Now,
but we're gonna
interesting here, ERP is running Warrior Reaper. That's going to be a bit slow. We're going to be curious to see how it works out for them.
Yeah, I will say that gives them 2 guard break opportunities for
It
Dragoon.
does. We on cheats and hitters, we do run that one a lot, and it is something that we look at a lot in terms of actual speed. It's going to be a bit slower. They do have Dragoon Ninja, though, to make up for that in terms of CC and damage.
Yep. I would not be surprised at all if ERP ever gets to choose the map if they go to Clocktown or VH.
I would expect a Clocktown, all things.
For the
On the
comp,
side of-
I'll go ahead.
No, you go.
For the comp on the circus, though, we have Talon Sparta's Monk, of course. Lelouch on... I feel like these are just these people's mains. Like,
Nothing wrong with that. Comfort picks can be really strong, especially in a tournament like this.
Yeah. The only person here who's not on their main is Grit, but I don't know if Grit has a main.
I'm really excited, though, to see the Schmuckles Black Mage. Very big fan in solo queue.
Yep. Again, if Schmuckles gets the free cast, he's gonna run away with it. But yeah, we have Grit on Paladin, Lelouch on Scholar, Unku on White Mage, Schmuckles Black Mage, and Talon on Monk.
Unfortunately for Talon, this is Palestra, so there aren't any map events for him to kill people with.
I gotta ask, Fool, do you think we'll see the Talon Sparta opener?
All things considered, I'm not sure. I haven't scrimmed against this team outside of, I think, once, so they may very well have some new LP tactics up there.
I'm not talking about the LP opener, I'm talking about the Talon Sparta solo queue.
I know. They may well have come together as a team and worked out some true LP openers.
Lucio brings up a good point. ERP does have better glam.
ERP always has good glams cooking. That's just a staple of their team, unfortunately. For the other team, it's very hard to coordinate better.
Alright, so Sausage is emphatically saying that we are going to see the Talon Sparta opener.
You know what? I agree with Sausage.
I stand with Sausage.
Talon does jump in onto the stairs. Guard from Coconut.
Lelouch does the Talon opener instead! Talon's passed on his teachings, apparently. Couldn't Coconut, though, half health, no mana.
Coconut eating a lot of damage, though.
I don't think he has anything left. No, he just dies.
But he does soak a lot of aggro.
Uh-oh. The Black Mage in Guard and Purify. Cover gets used, but Full Heart is now on Guard. This is not a great position to be in. Talon, once again, riddle
here.
The Circus does not have a lot of defensive tools left.
They do not. They're really going to have to pick a kill here.
Yeah, and there goes the Reaper Fear. That's all they needed.
Yep.
Full Heart
Grit is down. Not looking good.
Their front line is dead.
A lot of guards burnt on the side of ERP.
ERP getting low, though.
Here.
White Mage is coming out. Oh, they trade Lelouch for the Ninja.
Schmuggles pops Black Mage LB. Gonna see a lot more damage here coming out.
White Mage LB is in play, though, even though the White Mage... Oh, it goes out on Coconut.
He goes out on Coconut. Coconut's guarding.
He breaks guard early and gets Meteored for it.
He purifies, does die. Points rolling towards the 50, though.
Yeah, ERP getting good progress, but as far as tempo goes, they're fairly even.
Burns Purify does make it out, it looks like. Gets the pot. Circus pushing the point back towards the 50.
Yeah,
May
ERP
actually get to touch it. ERP is going to be regrouping.
Yeah, I mean, they have to. They just... You can't really push into Schmuckles there. 4v4.
Right, very
45.
impressive.
They have a lot more LBs coming up on the side of ERP, though, but the Dragoon dies.
He does die. Not going to get the pair with the Astro LB. Reaper Fear from Amadeus.
They trade for Lelouch, though. Astro LB goes out. Will we see a kill? It's looking like Talon. Talon breaks guard early. I don't know who they're going
No kills from the Fear, though. Very unfortunate on the side of ERP.
Full Heart very close to LB, but he has no mana. This is a dangerous position if he doesn't go to pot. Very long Unku. I don't believe they have Guard or Purify. I forget.
Grit does come back to point. No mana, though.
White Mage LB goes out on the Coconut. Coconut taking damage. Ooh, Coconut's taking a lot of damage. Ooh, he's taking a lot of damage. Ooh, he's gonna die.
Oh,
never mind. He's gonna
he has one pot left.
Oh.
He dies. There he goes. Lelouch is solo on point. He does have Seraph up, though.
The Goon not in a good place at all. Goon is going to get run down here. They do not get the pot.
Solo out. Interesting play from Lelouch here.
The Goon was stunned an inch away from the pot. That's
You
unfortunate.
hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Lelouch no purifies a Scholar. Well, no. There's no Excog in the field, so... Well, Alma just gets
Seraph's
run
down
down.
on Lelouch's part.
ERP needs to regroup here. They need... Because they have full LBs. Nothing's getting used. The longer
Not
those-
on point. That's kind of a death sentence here. Even
Yeah.
with Meadow coming back
Even
out.
with Slur,
Yep, there goes King Coke.
did he use Bloodwetting before that? What? A Link goes out on the White Mage!
White Mage is dead.
Lelouch gets nicked!
Scholar's dead too.
Oh my god!
Grit no guard. He's gonna
No
have to
guard, no
fall
purify.
back
Grit
here.
is not in a good spot here.
Cover out
Cover
on
goes out.
Alan.
Oh, he did have guard. You lied to me.
I thought he used it.
Amadeus getting pumped here. He has full mana. That is my Live Lord, so he should live this. I trust in him wholeheartedly.
Grit falling back to get the pot. Points rolling back. Schmuckle's solo.
He's not taking the pot. He's just elixiring.
potting
It's a
next
good
to
move.
it.
Media goes out into Ama, but he lives it. That's my boy. Talon
Talon
dies
died.
in return.
Not
That's the
great
solo
for
queue
Talon, Very
experience.
unfortunate.
White Mage goes out into Coconut. Coconut once again just getting run down, not able to play the game. Astro LB goes out.
Big spread from Lelouch here as well. A lot of
The
damage
Black Mage is
ticking
dead.
away.
That's very good. ERP is in a great position here. Grit almost has LB, but no guard. Guard
Reaper
gets
if you're out
broken
as
anyway.
well. Grit's gonna die.
This is ERP's chance to take the tempo back.
I think
they
ERP
need to make a
needs to
tempo
rat
play
this.
here. They have to. They have to take the tempo here. But they're only sending 3 people, and it's just that's not going to be enough. They're not committing to it either.
Seto is gonna get the 50 touch, but they don't have the aggro to keep them from getting to the 50 to fight.
And the Goon,
Not
for the
good.
record, Goon is currently Mummy, no guard, no Purify.
Goon
the
does
Astro is
have
in
LB though.
guard. The Goon does have LB, that's a good point.
They could make a pick here, coming close.
ERP is genuinely getting cleaved by Schmuckles here.
Grit has phalanx though, so that's gonna make
They
it
have
very
Phalanx,
hard to
White
get
Mage
hurt.
coming up here, and Schmuckles is actually just pumping. He's just cleaving the entire team.
Right, 3 people on point. That's basically free kills for Schmuckles.
Goon needs to go up. Goon goes
Goon
up.
is in the air, but Grit is gonna phalanx here. No
And
kills from the Sky Shatter.
It's a lot
Not
harder, I
looking
will
good for
note.
ERP.
It's harder to combo the Sky Shatter with Reaper Fear than it is Warrior.
It is.
Seto, he's just gonna die immediately at a guard. Microcosmos is not gonna save him.
Yeah, Seto's gonna die around the corner. Coconut solo on point.
He just gets media,
Amadeus
he
on
can't
point
do
as
anything.
well. There's a lot of cleaving going on for ERP with Ninja Reaper on the point.
Yeah, especially with Schmuckles just free casting fire.
Guard down on
Amadeus,
Amadeus, not gonna get to heal in time.
he's just stunned at a guard.
And Ninja cannot get back to point.
They had to take that tempo play. Yeah, like I said, Schmuckles just absolutely running away with it.
Yep. ERP definitely won the opener, but unfortunately they let Black Mage cook a little too much.
They had good chances. They just didn't take the risks. Whereas this group of clowns will absolutely take the risk every time. You saw Talon did it. He died instantly, but that he's taking the risk.
I mean, that comes back to one of the core tenets of LP is a lot of the time it's better to just make a bad wrong play than to do nothing. And I think the clowns embrace that.
Mm-hmm. It's also worth noting, like that they were ERP was thinking about taking the rat play. They were absolutely thinking about it.
I
You
think
can
they
see positioning
overthought
for
it. Yep.
They overthought it. They didn't commit. They had to commit a quit.
I'd be curious to know what their comms were like in that. I'm guessing 1 or 2 people said we should go up, and then
I
some
guarantee
falling back.
Amadeus. The way Amadeus was positioning, I guarantee he was saying, "Let's go up and rat." He was the first one on the line, but just no one to follow.
I wasn't paying attention to the stacks there. I'd be curious to look back and see if he had enough stacks there. They could have made a really good pick, potentially.
Yeah, I mean it's hard with Ninja, Goon, Reaper. There's a lot of damage there, but the damage is just kind of disjointed. You have to wait for the backflip. You have to wait for Mudra Hyosho and ideally Mug, which you're probably not going to get, honestly, because the people are just going to position away from you.
Especially with Reaper itself. Unless you have stacks, its burst is relatively lackluster.
It sucks. Reaper's damage is exclusively in Death Warrant, it's LB, and stacks.
Like, it could very easily basically solo kill someone in LB, especially if it has stacks. But
Hold on.
outside of that,
ERP
it is a wet noodle.
ERP taking it to Clown Town.
As we expected, actually. Clowntown, really good map, especially for their comp. Curious to see any map plays.
Yeah, the question that I was going to ask is Coconut going to take command of the mats? Which, honestly, I haven't scrimmed against Coconut, or at least I have poor memory of whether or not he will. I would love to see some mat plays, frankly. You know, you want to talk about comps, you bring a Warrior, a Dark Knight, and like, I don't know, I guess a Ninja because it's double stun in there. You're good for, you're in there for a good time. But they're just not, you know, no one's running that. No one's going to run the mat comp. It's sad.
I mean, you never know. I feel like tournaments, especially like Rookie Rumble, are times when you see people, especially, start to try and play around the mats.
Yeah. I mean, admittedly, it is hard to run like a specific mat comp just because you need to lose the game and then pick Clown Town.
And even then, you can only really get one Clown Town going, so you might get to play it for one match, maybe.
Sausage is gonna go take a nap. She said she wants a good night. Good night, Sausage. We'll say good night.
Good night, Sausage. Please queue up.
Oh. Let it die. Let the stars burn. They're all going left door.
Taking doors. Gonna be a big fight in the corner. A lot of cleave outs.
ERP is getting dumpstered here. They are getting cleaved, but they were able to stabilize. Lelouch dies.
Ninja taking a lot of damage in aggro. Grit and Talon are not able to kill.
I don't think the Ninja will die here either. Yeah, they just go pot.
Ninja makes it out. Very big misplay from Circus to chase that.
Yeah. Monk has no Riddle of Fire. Schmuckles has no Purify. Schmuckles needs a cover, does not get it.
A lot of damage out onto Amadeus, but they were not able to get a counter pick.
Settle's in a dangerous spot.
Astro uses macro there.
Yeah, macro keeps them alive, and they can't chase that. They can't.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of fighting on the mats.
A lot of purple mats.
Here. Grit plays some DDR.
The Ninja gets flipped. Ninja flip. All right,
a lot
half of ERP.
Still no death from ERP here.
Half of their team is below 50% health, but nothing's dying.
And the mana, but they managed to make it out.
Lelouch, though, dying to 2 people on point. Good play.
Oh, no, the Gonna get flipped here.
Yep, flip. Oh, no.
That. Coconut also dying just outside the mats. ERP touches 50, though. Really good for them.
Meteor is in play. Meteor gets used on Amadeus on the Reaper.
Amadeus dying on point. Smart play from Seto and Vlin, though, to fall back here.
Very good play. Very good discipline. They get the 50 touch, so it's important that happened.
3 players here pulling up into the end zone.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of space on mats. Ideally, Coconut would be the one to take mats, but there's just no point.
Coconut being
Primal Rank is used. No one's stopping it. 50 gets touched. They get a link.
Head in the back line. Huge play.
Full Heart gets one tapped. Talon is next on line. Gets linked.
River was out from Seto. Big damage just going out onto the side of the crystal.
That was a great turn. However, they used all of their LBs and did not stop 50.
Now they do have Reaper Fear here from Amadeus. They can't make a 50 break here.
And the bots are in play. It's going to be a
phalanx. Yeah. Curious to see when he chooses to pop it. Guarding on point.
They're going to do it out of guard. He's going to do it out of guard because he doesn't have Purify.
Seraph out from Lelouch as well on point. There's phalanx.
Yeah,
Reaper Fear from Amadeus they do not actually have progress there to get the break.
Cover gets used on Talon. Full Heart's phalanx is down. He does not have cover. Let that be.
Talon has a Meteor. We're going to see the classic Talon Meteor here.
Yeah. Goon needs to get out of there. Goon gets used, or Goon gets Meteor.
No minis. Good discipline from everyone here on point.
Honestly, I'm not sure if that Meteor was worth it. The Goon didn't have mana. Full Heart's just going to die out of guard.
That is I told you, it's the Talon Meteor. Like
that is true. You're right. But they might trade tanks here. But Grit is just staying alive as long as he can.
Seto does have River here, as well as Amadeus.
Grit doesn't die
here.
They don't chase Grit. He had 10k health.
They get back to 50, but it gets pushed off 50 as well.
Amadeus uses LB, but just gets bursted. and just gets White Mage LB.
And no point gain either.
Seto's
Very
next.
unfortunate.
The tempo is heavily swinging.
A
and
big misplay, I
Setos.
think, from Amadeus using LB there. I see the vision,
I also see the vision. He has got bursted though.
but now LB is down.
I will
They're
say
not
though,
gonna have it.
I will say, it's the exact opposite circumstance. Now, Circus doesn't have many LBs, but ERP has all of them.
Right,
except Reaper.
ERP, they do have River being big here. Unfortunately, River does not go out before Dragoon or Roar, so no actual damage ups here.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure why Seto's holding onto it here. I would have liked to see River before one of
there
the
it
big
goes.
damage dealers. Right, very delayed. I think after most of the incoming damage has happened as well too.
Full Heart, for the record, almost has
going
failings
down.
again. Ninja Link whiffs. The whiff on the Full Heart might actually close out the game. That's
Yeah,
tragic.
there's failings. White Mage has LB as well. Probably going to see a beam here.
Seto not able to pot because he's getting ratted by Talon. That's Talon's specialty. Amadeus fighting for his life. So is the Goon. Goon on the point.
Seto does make it to the pot there. Coming back point. Goon's dead though.
Goon eating a raw foul and White Mage LB. There's not much to live there.
50 here.
Seto, for the record, still not able to pot.
Amadeus on point a bit early. Gonna have to burn guard before overtime. Cleaving on point as well.
The
Coconut
Ninja-
may not. Coconut does make it back on point to contest.
Ninja no longer has Shikuchi.
Nor
they're
Purified.
sitting duck.
Ninja is in a
Ninja
very
has
dangerous
nothing.
position
Ninja
here.
has absolutely nothing out of guard here.
Yeah, guard is down. Expecting to see Ninja die. A lot of cleaving on point.
Looking like it's going on Amadeus though to stop the Reaper Fear.
Amadeus is live lording a little bit. He's
He
going
is.
hot, but can
boy.
he hold out here? Oh, they do get to push the point back. We're at 50-50, so they do have a little bit of wiggle.
Oh no, they're ratting Amadeus. He's not allowed to pot. Talon is just making sure none of them can pot.
Amadeus
Meteor wants a
does get
Seto.
the crystal though. Seto goes down. Amadeus potting here may make it back through the door.
The Goon fighting for their life. It's just not enough.
Ninja has to stall point here. Ninja no guard though. Coconut coming back with a Ren. Doesn't Ren
Amadeus
point?
needs to LB here to like try to stem the
Amadeus may
tide.
die before LB goes down. He's getting
Coconut,
a one
though,
damage onto him.
Yeah, just not
Coconut
able to
goes
do
down.
anything.
Yeah, Amadeus needs to fear here.
No, it's
Amadeus
just not
doesn't
enough.
get to get it off.
The tempo swing was just way too strong to be overcome.
Unfortunately, I think Amadeus dying without LB was just too big. They needed it to stop the push when it got back to their 50, and they just didn't have it.
Interestingly, though, Talon Sparta's Monk doing top damage even over the Black Mage. So maybe there's a bit of clumping going on. Naughty, naughty.
Or alternatively, Schmuckles was doing quite a bit of ratting there.
That's true.
I think Schmuckles may have just been focusing on some single target denial.
That's true. And you know what? It worked. That's all there is to it. It worked.
I saw Schmuckles in the back line a couple times, and I think that was really smart play on his part.
Yeah, there were multiple instances where people just were not allowed to pot. And it's very difficult to stem a stagger when that's the case. Because the people who can't pot just can't swap on. They can't do anything. Alright, who is up next?
Up next is going to be Eidolon versus the Crystalline Sharks. Eidolon, of course, got a bye today because we unfortunately had a team drop out.
This is going to be an interesting game because both of them are Rookie Rumble veterans.
And both had very good showings last weekend.
They did.
I'm very excited to see this game.
Yeah, Eidolon's been pretty strong recently. So are Sharks, though. I don't remember if Shark or if Eidolon has a Paladin, though. I will say that.
I believe
Sharks does.
Eidolon. I think Eidolon was running Paladin in Revival Rivals. I think. But then again, everyone was running Paladin last
Dude,
weekend.
Paladin is so overrated. I'm sorry.
I agree. A lot of people really like it. I think that it just, in its current form, doesn't bring enough to the table. If you put it up against even something like Warrior, I think Gunbreaker is still...
No, I mean, don't get me... It's a good job. I wouldn't say that things like Warrior are objectively better.
I wouldn't say Warrior's better either. I think Paladin clashes with too many comps.
Paladin is very good. The issue is how I see people using it. People use Paladin as sort of a defensive crutch, which, you know, it has cover. That's probably its biggest
Do
fault.
more damage. I'm sorry. I'm gonna agree with you here.
It's fine if you use Paladin as a sort of stall mechanic, and stuns, slows, and the cover's on top. But if you're bringing Paladin purely for cover, I'm sorry, they're just better options. Skill issue, honestly. All right, so who is going up? Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. Next up is going to be back-to-back Orphans versus
Oh, is
ERP.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I already left the PF. Oops.
I mean, yeah, it's a new PF, I think.
Oh, right. It's losers round 1, isn't it?
I'm so used
No.
to. Or I'm not so used to it, but I just
Oh,
remember
Yeah.
Rivals being losers off stream. I forgot how.
All of the
Rumble does it.
tournaments are frying my brain, unfortunately.
Dude, I'm so exhausted. We had the 9 best of 3s into the 6-hour bangers and Rivals.
We had a 9 best of 3s in chat, everybody.
The Kage thing. Lucio, I already gave you one.
Lucio's got like short-term memory loss going on.
You
All the
know-
Elden
bro.
Ring.
Stop asking for more. Either go find them yourselves, or be content with what you have. You need to accept your lot in life, Lucio. Let go of your greed and your desire. That's how you stop the tide of Dukkha. Can we bring Finch on? So you guys can talk.
We have to talk with the mice again.
Tell me about the rabbits, George. Anyway, on the side of the ERP, not ERP. On the side of the Orphans, once again, Goon, Paladin, Sage, Summoner, Bard. Strong comp, I think. You need to be careful. With that comp, you have no healing, and you have a bit of shielding and cover. Those are your defensive options. You have cover and Cardia. So you need to be very careful about playing life. ERP, they have Astro, Goon, Ninja, Warrior, Summoner. So we are going to see the Eris Summoner, not Amadeus Reaper. Which, frankly, well, it's tricky. I think the change between Summoner and Reaper here is reliant on who they're going against and what map they're on. Can we talk about Buddhism during the next match? I don't think so, Fat Cat. I feel like I'd probably get in trouble for that.
I don't know, Fat Cat. I think people probably can ban you, but what do I know?
No, I don't think you can. I mean,
Is there no like overseeing organization?
there is, but like you could get kicked out of Buddhist orders and like monasteries and stuff. But you can't just be banned from the religion as a whole. I'm fairly sure there is a sutra about the fact that Dharma is open to everyone. Can we get a glam check? I can't control that, Lucio. That's onto the cameraman.
ERP, of course, still pulling up with their coordinating glams.
Yep. Looking classy as usual, ready to go to a meeting.
An immediate push from the Orphans. Airy going in deep. Seto taking a bit
Coconut
of
no guard. Coconut is getting bursted.
Raki no guard as well. Might die here.
Seto needs to. It's not enough. There's not enough pumping.
Payon plus cover from Airy is going to save Raki.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Yudo getting bursted though. There's no cover for
No
Yudo.
parry either. Yudo's probably not making it out. 4v4 here on both sides.
Oh, the summoner on the side of the Orphans has no mana. Airy though taking a lot of heat. No purify. Also no mana.
Dragoon taking a lot of damage. Does get to fall back here. Oh, nope, never mind. I was looking at the wrong person.
While they play hot potato here, Bicycle Salesman going in for a drink of DC.
Ice Cold DC.
No longer ice cold. Airy going deep.
Going on.
They have Pan though. They're in guard.
They're in guard. They may.
They can't get pumped here though. They don't have a healer. They don't have a
you're
healer.
right. You're right. Yep. Stage is not gonna be able to save them there, unfortunately.
The Goon though getting run down. No mana, half health. I don't.
You're
think they
running
have
on
guard.
speed lane. Going back in.
Yuta though on the side of the Orphans, both of the Goons just taking heavy damage.
Yudo gets the pot, goes back
do.
into the fight.
They have pain, but it's not enough.
Yudo dies before making it to the back line.
The ninja, though, Vlin, also known as shit, I'm just going to use that because I don't know how to pronounce Vlin. No guard, no purify, only Bunshin.
Seto potting back here, too. Both summoners do have LB here.
Aries taking a bold position here, 1v5.
from ERP.
After LB goes out, they have everything here. There goes Bahamut.
Every
there goes
LB going out on ERP. Kill on the Sage, kill on the Paladin.
It's so much damage. It's so much
Summoner
damage.
dies in the backline with LB. Really expected something like a Phoenix there to try and stem the tide.
Oh, Link gets whiffed though.
Raki dies before getting
still gonna die.
LB. Yudo is trying to recover a little bit, goes into the air.
He has to go up. I don't think it's going to be enough though. Aerie needs to get the cover now.
Gonna get stunned on point with the Rend. Does not have anything left. He's gonna have to die here, unfortunately.
No one's stopping the point. No one's stopping the point.
Funny Ice dashes on point with guard. Two
Sage
people
is
on
off.
point.
The Paladin needs to live here.
Paladin
Ice uses the
covers
cage.
his Sage cage.
As long as they don't phalanx during the cage. I think they're going. Oh no, they're not. They're just backing off. Good play by ELP for the record. To back off during the Sage cage.
Smart play. Bahamut, unfortunately, I think is going to be a bit wasted here. It
is.
does create a little bit of pressure, but...
That being said, though, Fool, Bard LB is in play.
Bard LB is in play, so Summoner will get Baha back fairly quickly here. Or Phoenix as well, but...
Also, sorry to interrupt, the Sausage Tyr did not treat me that badly when I was reading Sutras. Leaf did. I want that to be known. He kicked me out of the champ. Fight going down. King Coconut almost has LB. I don't know if he'll be able to live for it, though.
King Coconut getting sent very heavy.
Yeah, he's getting sent, but the Goon dies as well. They still have Phalanx. Orphan still has Phalanx. Phalanx gets used.
Seto is going to have LB here as well.
Everyone
going to
on
be a
ERP
strong
has
damage.
LB. I think we're about to see an Astro Bahamut again.
Yep,
there it
Astro
goes.
Baha, very strong. Going to deal a
The
lot
Goon
of
dies,
damage.
but I mean, the cleave from Astro Bahamut is just insane.
Right, you're doing so much damage, and it's on that delay as well, making it somewhat tricky to guard.
Yeah, it's just the delay for Bahamut is just awful to deal with, especially if you guard.
Right, as the caster and the person taking the damage, it is just very clunky on both sides.
Aerie has nothing here. They have no mana. I don't think they have guard. They're allowed to pop though.
ERP not actually pushing the point, making a smart play here, I think.
I feel
they
like
decided to go back.
I feel like they could have stopped Ares' pod and killed them though.
Both sides regrouping, gonna have to fight near the speed lane here.
Raki Star though, Bard LB is gonna come back up, and now they're gonna have Sage Cage, Goon, and Bahamut. They have to blow up Sunny Ice here. If the Sage is allowed to live with Sage Cage, there's not much.
There goes Goon LB.
Goon does go up. Not a lot coming off.
Nothing coming out. Goon on both sides goes down. Unfortunately, Sunny dies with LB. Baha goes out on point, but doesn't actually secure a kill either.
The Sage dying with Cage.
No damage here.
It's like that video. This is the one thing we didn't want to happen, and they just get... That was a two-person double cast bind by Seto to keep them off point. That's insane.
Yeah, that's a big play.
I don't think I've seen
going
that
into
before.
overtime. Yeah, you have. There's the queue up the bicycle chain slip, guys.
What? What are you waffling about, dude? What?
It's the clip of me binding Shum's. It's when Shum pulled Bryce or something. No. Who was it? It was in Guard Break.
I've seen someone get bound off of point by an actor before.
No, it was I bound Shum pulled someone. I bound them, and the bind pulled you in, so you both died to the.
Oh, that one. Oh yeah, during Guard Break. Okay. That's a completely different thing than what I'm talking about. But you know what? It was a fun moment.
What do you mean? It's a double, like double AOE.
You're talking about a suck, dude. I'm talking about double gravity.
It's like the same thing. It's a bind. Astro and Summoner are basically the same thing. What are we kidding ourselves?
No.
Fat Cat says you guys are casting. Unfortunately, I didn't realize that. I thank you for pointing it out, Fat Cat.
I don't play cast since I play tanks.
Thank you, the one and only Fishies, as well, for pointing out that Summoner Poolin is only heavy. I did not know that as well after an unfortunate 11 seasons of CC.
I just want to point out, Summoner's Pull has better coding than Dark Knight's Salt and Earth.
It does.
Dark Knight is such a scuffed class. It's so ass in terms of coding. At least on specifically Salt and Darkness. C9 is the map choice coming out for the Orphan. And they are... Ooh! Okay, this is getting interesting. So, the Orphans have swapped their Paladin for a Reaper. They no longer have a tank, and they do not have a functional healer. They have a Sage.
Reaper is very tanky, though, being able to play the front line basically by itself, as long as it's able to pull out.
They don't have a full healer or a full tank. What they do have is Arcane Crest, Radiant Aegis, Cardia, Phoenix, and like Payon, and Goon can just tank for like 5 years if they have LB and Horde Roar. So it'll be interesting to see how they play this. It's a dangerous comp.
I think chat is a bit misled by my sarcasm. I do know that is a heavy.
Ares Sadler with the big bad wolf of, what was it, like Grim Fables fame?
I don't know, but I do see the eye behind them. That's from that's from one of the ults, right? Isn't that from Dragon's Home?
I don't know. I think so. Solaria Yomi, due to the shader, their chin has disappeared into their neck. Unfortunate. I believe there's a medical term for that. Anyway, like I was saying though, the Orphans comp, dangerous and risky. I like to see that in Rookie Rumble though. I'm excited to see what they do with it.
I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you here.
No.
I'm gonna drop some forbidden knowledge. This map is not symmetrical.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry to all of the viewers, but the spawn is not symmetrical on this map.
Yeah, no, Asher has a disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah, an LOS disadvantage.
Will we see it come into play?
They get
remains to be
balance
seen.
for the Astra, which is unfortunate. Yeah, no, it's not symmetric, Fat Cat. The Dracoon just dying,
Instant burst. Seto getting burst as well.
Yeah, Seto, they might trade Seto for a Goon here. He does
Seto
not
does have a big
combos.
death warrant, but not actually taking that much from
It's not going to be enough. Raki Star, though, getting dove on. No
Raki's
Purify
gonna
anymore.
go down here.
Yeah. Cardia is not
A
enough.
lot of cleave out onto ERP.
And Sunny.
They are just dealing too much damage.
No, they need to back off now. And Airy, in turn, is
Airy gonna
also
die
back.
here probably as
Point
well.
is
Losing
not
their
pushing
stack.
much, though.
Point moving now.
It's unfortunate that they died. However, they're all 10 seconds. ERP is getting 50 here. There's no doubt about that. But the fight is... You can LOS through that little wooden fence, that castle.
Some fighting going out on the bridge.
Yeah. There's a little bit of poking, bit of back and forth. Yuto, I don't like that positioning. He's gonna get dove on. Yep.
Yuto gets stunned
Yep.
there. Instant
Yep.
and Airy
That will
does have
develop.
fear. Fear goes out. Unfortunately, there's just not the damage to
Yeah,
capitalize
Sunny Ice getting dove on. They do
Seto
get a kill
does
on
get
the
a
healer.
kill, but Dragoon's gonna go up, and Coconut does have Roar here to make a
Yeah.
play.
He doesn't
Dragoon's
use
coming
it,
down
though.
early.
Bahamut and Goon both get used without the Slur. So it'll be interesting to see what they do from it going here. They do still have the Ninja LB though. That is worth noting.
Airy
Star,
is
no mana.
poking on point.
Raki Star, no mana, no health. Sunny Ice, no mana, no health.
Raki does
Star
go down
dies.
to the
I
back
expect
line.
Sunny to
Sunny
die
Ice
quickly
to go
after.
down here
Yep,
as
there you
well.
go.
Airy overstaying the welcome a bit, I feel.
Yuto very likely going to be next. No, it's going to be Airy. He's going to link.
I
Never
don't
mind.
think someone's dying here. Lore comes back in. I'm not sure if they ever left, but I'm not a fan of this fighting here. It's not looking
None
good.
of them have mana. They need to reset. What needs to happen, Yuto needs to go up and Dragoon stall. Not
Like,
going to happen. They're not going to let
they're
it.
fighting in their own spawn, but they're coming in too quickly. They're not
A
cycling.
lot of people going up here, fool.
No,
And most of it was the
but
orphans.
a lot of healing to go out.
Yeah. See, a lot of people went out. The difference is Seto is an actual healer. Sunny Eyes is a Sage, which is a green DPS. Aries Saddle just getting not there. He's not allowed to
Seto,
move.
Solo pushing it in here. Racky's not gonna...
Again, though, they're just in bloater range, so they have to clump on point. They do have Sage Cage, though. I fully expect
to go out, but
yeah, there
somebody's
they
just
go.
gonna get set
ERP's
here.
just leaving. There's no reason for them to fight this. Actually, they probably could fight it. It's a 3v5. They can fight it.
I think they could send Sunny and push it in, but they choose to fall back. I think it's a safe play.
They're both viable options. One's safer, one's riskier. They're both viable. They have the goon
falling
and Summoner
back.
LB, though.
Falling back gives Orphan time to build LBs, though, which
Orphans
could
needs...
turn with that.
Lore needs to stay alive, but that's
Lore's
behind.
dying
That's
here,
it.
though, yep.
There's no Phoenix here. Seto
Ares
has
gonna
no
have
Purify
fear.
and no Guard.
They could make a fear play here.
No. Coconut probably dies here. I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, Racky Star gets linked, but the link does not work.
Fails.
Yeah, Link whiffs. Link is no longer in play.
Coconut makes it out, just kind of hanging out in the back now.
The issue, it's a 2v3. I mean, probably like, oh?
Ares
Coconut
still
dies.
holding on point. It's a 1v3 on point
The issue is, that was Coconut's first death. He is going to be back very quickly.
I think they're going for a fear Baja here, but I feel like that's a
It's
bit
not
of a
gonna be enough.
misplay.
They need to save it for Phoenix.
I think right here is when they need Phoenix here. You can start getting damage downs on people and start being a bit more
Sunny
aggressive.
Ice in a terrible position for a Sage to be. No guard.
Points moving
They
in.
do kill the goon with LB though. And there goes the
there's
Bahamut, like you
Baja.
said.
Baja goes out basically just onto Seto there.
It doesn't get a lot of value. They're just gonna back off. No wait, they're not. They're just
Lord
diving the
dies
Summoner.
here.
But they do
Swing
kill the ninja.
Doesn't die. Sing at
Fleur goes out.
900 HP.
Summoner did get guard broken.
Okay, Summoner does die. Both Summoners dead here.
ERP kind of throwing their tempo away.
Yeah, ERP on the back foot here. They waited a bit too long, it seems like.
Ooh,
Coconut dying
that
for
was
a second
dangerous.
time.
Harry almost
That is-
got off point.
Coconut dying there, not good.
Yeah, it's like that one game where they were thinking about rat and they just didn't commit.
Now ERP is going to have to fight at this corner. They can
do-
push in here, but they're going to have to
They
fight
will-
into Sage Cage, and that's going
They'll
to be really
have
rough.
Astro Bahamut though. They need to Astro Bahamut the
Sage Cage
Sage.
does go out. Dragoon LB is zoning a little bit.
They-
Guard down on the Ninja. Ninja makes it down.
Astro LB goes out. But they're not. They can't Bahamut out of it. They just can't. Bahamut goes out, but I don't know if it'll
does
do
go
damage.
out. It's not going to do any
Yeah,
damage.
it did damage on the Goon and the Bard. Bard dies to
does
the Goon
die.
LB.
Sage is
Hang
really
on.
low here.
Sage
kinda
can't
tough,
survive
but
this.
Sage can't
It's not
make it.
taking enough. Yeah, I think ERP brought it back. Good discipline with the Sage Cage, not to fight into it very much. Wait for it to just sort of leave. Yeah, Yuto's gonna go down.
Summoner's going to have LB here again. Needs the Phoenix.
They
Needs
need the Phoenix, but they don't have the mana for it.
They're
They're
done.
they're
They're
not
gonna
gonna be
die,
allowed
yep.
to. Yeah, and they can't take the fast speed lane either. They can come from mid. I mean, Ares
Yeah,
is gonna try their
Ares
best.
holding here, but they're
It's
not going to have
enough.
they're not going to have enough.
No, that's it.
That's game. I mean, well played from both teams here and all of the teams today, but ERP had a bit of a blunder and then really came back with the momentum.
Tempo.
Well, they were behind on tempo. I think the word I'm looking for is, well, discipline and I think plan. They just had a plan on how they wanted to engage that fight, and they executed it.
Yep. I mean, they were also going into the fight with Astro Bahamut Goon. Even though Orphans did a very good job of retaking the tempo there, that's a hard combo to break, even with Sage Cage, because he can just wait it out.
Yeah, Sage Cage, really strong LB, but it is unfortunately very easily countered by just ignoring it.
Yeah, if you have, like, if you can take the time and you don't need to be on point, it's very easy to just wait out Sage Cage.
Sage Cage has a similar issue to Black Mage, where if you're behind, it is very hard to utilize.
You need to force the fight, but it's very difficult to do that in LP. Because they can just back off. It's discipline. If you're against a disciplined team, it's hard to use when on the back foot. Anyway,
And that's true of a lot of LBs as well. Discipline, obviously, very, very important in games like these because it allows you to not make bad plays, but it allows you to kind of step back and allow the other team to come to you.
Yeah.
Or just, there's so many things you can do if you are properly communicating with your team and being smart.
Yeah, the best counter to a Sage Cage is just your mouth and talking. Anyway, I think that's all for us today, Phil.
I think it is. I believe that's the first 4 sets.
All right, I think we're gonna hand it off to Teammaker and James after this break.
Is it James? I thought it was Teammaker.
No, Teammaker and Toms. That's it. I got my 5-letter names mixed up. Anyway,
Yeah,
GG's
James
to
compensating this one.
yeah, GG's to all the teams. Orphans, good run. Just right. I mean, like they're newer. They're newer, but I will say for their showing and how long they've been in the game, not bad at all.
I'm very glad to see that none of the games so far have been total stomps.
Yeah.
All of them have been well played by both sides. Very exciting to see. Sometimes you have some games where you just it's a little quick, but everyone so far has had a really good showing.
Yep. All right, we got a skedaddle full.
Click here to see Merlin shirtless, says Soxfaro. I don't know if I should click there.
All right, well, GG's everyone. I'm a skedaddle. Go drink my DC, eat some pizza.
Ooh,
I'm excited to see these new games.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes next.
Goodbye.
Hello everyone, I'm Merlin, and to my left is Atreus. How's it going, Atreus?
Doing well, Merlin. Thanks for having me on.
I wanted to ask you today, is there something that you might advise someone that wants to get into Light Party, maybe things in particular that have worked for you in the past?
Well, it always starts with solo queue. Getting used to the game, putting yourself out there to the community. I know Rising Stars has been really welcoming to people trying to get into LP, so I would definitely send people there for 24/7 scrims. I think the biggest piece of advice I can give is to have a good mental. Be open to learning the needed lessons from your shortcomings, and also recognize that team synergy also comes from social compatibility, and just don't give up.
What are you looking forward to the most, or is there any specific, it can either be an ability or maybe a mode that you want changed in 7.1?
I'm looking forward to minor shakeup, but nothing too impactful. I'm interested in seeing how Viper and Pictomancer are going to like influence the meta and how new PvE abilities are going to be incorporated. They like to bring their shiny new, animations forward whenever they make changes, so it'd be interesting to see how they kind of fit in. It's kind of a hard question because we generally don't even know what to look forward to until it happens, and then we get to decide if we like it or not, so that's a tough one.
As a longtime player, has there been anything to compare to the monthly Rookie Rumble when it came to the Feast or the Fold?
There actually hasn't. I mean, there've been regular tournaments, but nothing with a monthly cadence the way Rookie Rumble has been doing it. So big shout out to them for keeping it going as long as they have and getting as much support as they have. I've never organized a tournament, but I've always wondered what it might look like. One might look like that took place over a longer period of time, kind of like a season format. No one's ever done it, but Rookie Rumble has gotten pretty close.
I have my own ideas about it, but what do you think contributes to keeping a team together for as long as the Stooges have been and their recent success?
I touched on it. Compatibility goes a long way for teams sticking together and succeeding. Everyone in our team enjoys each other's company and has pretty similar values and goals. And if you don't have that very baseline thing, then you won't last long as a team. From there, commitment to growth carries the rest of the way.
And lastly, who are your favorites to win this tournament? Or is there any specific player that you want to shout out that you want to see perform?
I gotta put all my support on Eidolon if they sign up. They've been scrim buddies of ours for a while now, and I'd love nothing more for them to come and crush it next tournament.
Well, thanks again, Atreus, for answering my questions.
Thanks for having me on, Merlin, and good luck to everybody in the next tournament.
Okay, cool. I unmuted myself. There we go. Hey, stream, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to the Rookie Rumble number 7. I'm Best Teammaker here, real quick. Let's actually go back into the bracket here. With me on the microphone today, we have the lovely Julian Tomes. How are you doing today, Tomes?
Doing good, Teammaker. Doing good.
All right. I believe I'm unmuted. Should be good. Okay, there we go. Everything good? Sounds like everything's good. Making sure everything is okay. Alright. I hope you guys are ready for this one because we have a baller set coming our way. It's going to be Eidolon versus the Charlian Sharks. Let's do a real quick introduction because both teams are chomping at the bit and ready to get on going as we move on through the winners bracket actually. So playing for Eidolon, we have Ava Falafel, Neodymium, Bestel Sawyer, Celeste Archon, Naya Hartfeld, Sparrowhawk, and Tapeworm. And whoops, let me just adjust some volumes here real quick. Tomes, can you real quickly reintroduce the Sharks to us?
Sure thing. On the Sharks, we have Draco Damaris, Gidson Brand, Baka Opai, Chloe Saphira, Sayori, Iryu, Yidra, and Welshit.
Alright, good old Sayori. Alright, here we go. Let me just make sure everything is a-okay here as we get through. I'm like adjusting things on the fly every single time we do the commentary and the streaming at the same time. Things happen, folks. And with that, we are getting ready to go into game number 1. Tomes, these two teams played each other a lot last week during Revival Rivals.
I remember that.
And unfortunately, it was Eidolon who took the victories in a very strong way. So it'll be very exciting to see how the Sharks counteract this. Oh no, almost the perfect portraits. So close.
Vestel missing it out.
Oh, okay, it's 1 for 1 on each side, so it's an even matchup here already on the portrait game. So it's all good.
Draco's been DMVing the whole tournament too.
Yep. They've been playing very hard recently, and they are looking to get a win here. Both of these teams are really long-time veterans of the Rookie Rumble. Both of them, I believe, have reached all the way to 2nd place in previous events. So one of them really wants to get out of this series event. One of them wants to graduate.
Finally get to the finals. One of them, yeah.
Someone's got to go, and they are hoping that each team is going to be it. And we talked slightly about this before, but we do see that the Sharks running their double tank composition. Meanwhile, on the side of Eidolon running what I would call the very meta composition.
It's definitely standard. I think everybody refers to it for standard, sure.
Yeah, got everything you need. We've seen the power of the Warrior and White Mage combined with the prowess of the Ninja and Dragoon. Oh, they're playing very far back for this one. Oh, did something happen? Okay, we got a... Uh-oh. And Sharks take it 1-0! Oh my gosh! Crazy set right there, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot believe what we just saw.
Only one button was pressed, and that was holding W.
That was insane. The taunt that Draco did at the start, stopping right in front of Spawn. Holy crap, what a play from him. I cannot believe it. But the Sharks will not be taking that point. They have graciously decided to let that one slide. So still a 0-0 tie, everybody. Good job, all. It looks like we have a slight connection issue. No one disconnected, it looks like, but it does look like everything is okay. Okay, we're going back in.
Perfect.
All right. We had to reset because of the portraits, right? Surely the portraits will be fixed.
That's what it was, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, no.
All right. Oh, no. Okay, well, in any case, standard versus double tank. Double tank, I think we've seen a while ago become a very strong thing. I think for this team has definitely become a comfort pick between them. Gidson on the Warrior, really strong initiator, and Draco on the ever reliable Paladin as well.
Yeah, the Paladin really testing your sync when you're, especially in the opener and then on.
It's definitely a thing the Sharks have suffered a little bit in the past, so we see how they improve their teamwork. We saw in the previous set when they went up against Big Dynamis Energy, they played that game really well. So they are raring to go to prove that they can beat Eidolon here. But Eidolon, they've showcased that they understand this composition so well, and Neo Daimyon on that Warrior is just a sight to behold, man. He is so good at catching those Rens.
Yeah, he's playing it today, too. Just a little bit.
All right, and here we go, both sides. We need to posture just a little bit. We might be going for that ever so popular White Mage LB weight. Get that.
Neo playing the flank right now.
Who are they? Neo is trying to find his way around. Oh, he already found them. He's trying to smash on into them, trying to distract them. Meanwhile, Gitson already far up ahead as well, just trying to find a market. Neither side, they both get the first trade on both sides. Tanks going down.
No purifies from that warrior rend earlier too, so nothing to capitalize on.
Right now they're chasing here at the moment, trying to see if they can find Sayori. Sayori trying to run away is probably going to be able to get to the potion. And for the time being, Sharks just trying to hold on to the middle as hard as possible. Ava Falafel going to eat a lot from Chloe though. Chloe sending it from downtown. And there they go.
Sharks keeping the pressure up too with the warrior on the point. Another double rend for the Sharks.
Right now,
Gets
just
him
trying
that.
to find that opening. He's trying to prevent that Sharks from hitting the 50% checkpoint. Going with the blow to try and see if they can find a catch there. Draco stunned up. He's going to be pretty fine though. Still pretty healthy for the time being. Is a little low on resources. Never mind. Okay, he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to eat that white mage.
Yeah. The limit break coming out. Securing the kill.
But they got the 50-point touch at the very least. So they are going to be fine for just a little while. And they're actually going to go on to Neo. Oh, there it is a comp.
Oh, no.
Oh, no!
The pull saved
That-
it almost.
That was the most unfortunate pull I've ever seen.
I think some of that has to go into play with the speed lane. Just the movement speed's faster in general, so the pull just worked out that way.
That is a really unfortunate turn of events. Sparrowhawk now trying to land as well, trying to get the kill. But Mikazuki does manage to run away for the time being. But Draco going to eat a lot here on the point. As it does look
Really
like
capitalizing
Eidolon
on that
pushing.
warrior screen.
Yep, that was a really unfortunate moment, man. Holy crap. Okay.
Neo's playing really far forward again. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to.
Backing off here.
He's playing very aggressively here. We've seen him do this a lot of time in the past. Just trying to make sure that their team can safely get the 50 push. They're gonna get it. They're all the Sharks are gathering. Here we go.
Triple
Big.
rend from Neo.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, responding in kind, but they do get the kill on Draco before Draco can get anything done. Won't be able to build his phalanx up while he's dead, and now returning the kill though on top of the Dragoon. Sparrowhawk goes down. Estelle does find the kill at the very least though, getting rid of Chloe. But again, oh, they're finding the kills on the Sharks. Eidolon going on the rampage, and there goes Mikazuki Sayori.
A lot of value out of that ninja LB for sure.
Right now, Baka Opai trying to escape through the speed lane. Looks like he's going to have to go. And with that, it's going to be a nice 50 touch and possibly a break here for Eidolon.
Yeah, they have 4 members on that, which pushes it. Gets that percentage a little bit faster.
Oh, they're sharking. Here they go. They find it. They're sharking the Sharks. Find Draco. Get the scream on him, preventing him from getting any shields. And he's going to be quickly whittled down. There it is. They at least get the trade, though. They find the kill onto Sparrowhawk. 1-for-1 trade. Can they stop the break? Yes, they do. Slowly pushing it back.
A lot of guards went out there. Both sides.
Ooh, Ava Falafel sends one downtown. Vestel gets the pickup onto Chloe. Still a lot of limit breaks, though, on Shark's side. Have to be a little bit careful. They're going to go for Mika. Prevent them from using their limit break. There it is. No laser beam for the Sharks. And once again, back to the checkpoint, and they actually might get the break. Oh my gosh. Baka Opai just running away. He got a hit as Neo Damian.
Broke. Island broke.
Okay, what do you think is the goal here for Sharks? What do they have to kind of do? Other than this, they're going to eat that!
They have to send those LBs, yeah. They have to stop this percentage from pushing even further. White Mage holding onto their LB here. Probably going to send it out of guard. Just a little bit.
Ooh, it does look like they're backing up, though. They're going to go instead for Draco. Once again, caught out on the other side of the field. Oh, trying to get the blast to save and does get a 3-hit, but is that going to be enough? Draco pulled on in with the blowda. Neo Diamond looking for the kill. Gets the scream off him as well. The Ren follows up. Can they find the kill after this? Draco manages to run away to the potion and still stay for just a little bit longer, but they do find the kill on it. But Ava Falafel will be the trade. It does look like Sharks are slowly trying to stabilize here, but they have a long way to break that tie.
Pretty even numbers with the LBs too.
Gonna make the defense here a little bit scary. Baka Opai though caught out though. He has to be careful. He's kind of the only one on point. The rest of the Sharks are lagging behind. Someone get on point! Someone get on point! There it is. Woo.
Yeah, close.
Oh, but
Baka
Baka
does go down as you mentioned earlier, yeah.
I think it was a little too far forward, it looks like. Probably could have cycled the point just a little bit more just to let the rest of the team come in. And now the rest of the Sharks are losing the numbers game. Oh! Good limit break coming out from Sayori. Gets the kill onto Alba Falafel. And now they're in the air.
In the air. Both of them.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect timing. This could be it for Sharks. They actually have the numbers here. Gotta be careful though. Neo Daimian looking a little scared there.
Triple stun. Big stun there. Stall his point.
Okay, here we go. Here's the Sharks' last chance right now. They got to the checkpoint. And they got rid of Neo a little bit. And they can,
It's in with
oh!
the big, yeah.
There it is. Like you said, limit break just in time for Gitson. Gonna get that kill. 2 down from the side of Eidolon right now. Gonna get the break. There, here it is. And Draco still has phalanx. He hasn't had to pop it just yet. There it is. Popping phalanx right now, and they're gonna go for it. Gets the pop on Naya. Can they get anything else off of this? Trying their best to hold on. Neo gonna hold on to the point. Lets out a scream, but they don't have the damage quite yet to follow up after. They lost too many people. Sparrowhawk gonna get blasted to bits here on the point. Does manage to escape for just
a little bit more.
Oh gosh. It's like half an inch. Looks like 10 pixels.
Goon in the air here.
Chloe dropping on down with the
Chloe.
Sky Shatter. Not quite damaged, but at least they get a shield to just protect themselves just a little bit to hold on to this point as much as they can. Sparrowhawk though, very low right now, polyed up. Can they get
Aqua
away?
with the cover. The
Just
bite.
oh, they get the jump.
Yeah. Draco gets hit by the cleave from the cover. The goon falls down.
No, they have to be careful. They see Neo Daimian blasting with the limit break, but Neo's on the other side there, just trying to keep himself alive. But the scream from Gitson launches onto 3. That's going to be a lot of defense down. Can they get the picks here? Looking so low. They get rid of the Dragoon. Can they get another one? Looking for the pickoff. It's not quite there yet, but Draco coming their way very soon. Oh, there it is! Just enough. And with that, I think this is the first time we've seen Sharks get a point on Eidolon.
It was definitely a much, especially with the way that started off between the two teams. It very quickly turned into just holding that 50%. And the LBs were much closer for a scenario like that for sure.
It did look like Sharks had like the early lead, but that one moment where the blow to slip from the Dragoon LB kind of almost costed them the run. Almost costed them the break there, but managed to make their way back, keep their composure, and with that, Sharks get themselves on the board.
And you mentioned playing that double tank comp too earlier. It really benefits scenarios like that where you have a paladin, where you're just trying to push that last 50.
And he's just Draco just standing there on point. I know I've seen like usually I see like gunbreakers usually play that role. You get your Nebula and then you can just double down on point, prevent anyone from coming on there. But Draco also doing such a good job. Paladin, sit on point, push point. Wise Paladin, push point. That's just how it is.
See how the... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, but this is a very even matchup between these two teams, I would say.
Oh, it's very close, yeah. When you see that both teams hitting that 50% and then trading in between, it's very close like that.
Yeah, that's like a markable, really good set where just getting to the checkpoint is the hard part of the entire 5 minutes of your game. And with that, here we go. At the ready as we are in the Clockwork Castle Town, everyone's favorite clown world. I just want to see how both sides go for the opening here. Sharks opting for a split, same as Eidolon. So they didn't go for a nice little split there down the middle, just trying to find their openings. Immediately Eidolon trying to jump on Sharks jumping on Neo Daimian. Neo Daimian able to shield, and they're going to get the return onto Chloe, and there's the first kill of the day. As we see tatami flips. Yes, we get the tatami flips. I think they got the return flip, but Eidolon will soon get the advantage. They're trying to get the kill onto Neo. Stunned up. Okay, there he is. Finally.
There it goes.
Look at these flips. They're just flipping everywhere. Look at that. But Eidolon pushing that point, and there we get the first checkpoint hit.
It's definitely more fun to play on this map than when you're spectating.
right?
Than it is to actually
You get
play
to
on it.
watch. You get to watch them do it. Ooh, gets it with the big rend onto the point as the rest of the Sharks making their way in for the defense. Can they find a catch off of this? Sparrow looking very low, catches him off the side. Very good job from Draco. Can they find a follow-up? Chloe gonna eat the limit break, but Sayori returning in kind, keeping their Dragoon as live as long as possible with the cover shield. No, just a cover. Draco's just sitting back taking hits.
They're back on the mats here.
Oh my gosh, flip.
There's another
Flip
flip.
one. Flip two. Oh, they get the can they get this on Neo? Not quite yet, but he is very low, and they are going to get the kill on him at the very least. Draco. Oh, man, they're playing around these mats so nicely here. Now let's see.
Quite
Here
common
we
you
go.
actually see warrior players love to play on those mats too.
I mean, you have all the tools you need, right? You got your stud,
Yeah.
you got your chain, you got the AOE in case people try to chase you off the mats. Meanwhile, this is now, the ball is now firmly in the Sharks' court right now, and this is Eidolon's map pick, by the way. So this is looking a little bit bad for them as the Sharks are swarming onto their side. Again, Alva gonna eat a big limit break, dies on the mats.
Huge.
Okay, now I think we're in opposite position. This time there won't be an accidental blow to out of limit break here. Dropping on down. Not going to be too much there. Nice mitigation from both sides. Chloe holding on to a lot of shield there after their initial Sky Shatter. So not going to be able to eat too much. But Sparrowhawk does follow up with a burst. There it is. But still gets the return though. It looks like Sharks are going to play this. Yep, no one gets caught. And Sharks going to play this one safely. Draco gets caught out. Oh, wait. No, they can't get the... Oh my gosh, they forced Neo Diamond to eat the shield. That was a great bind. Holy crap.
Neo playing on the mats again.
Oh, he get it! Gets it. Stun, but is able to get the shield just in time. Gonna get anything off of it. Again, the mats, man. It's all about the mats today. Sparrowhawk getting the kill onto Gitsin in return. But Neo Diamond also very low, jumping onto the poor warrior. Both warriors down for the count.
Chloe holding point by themselves right now.
Trying to just hold on to the point, just prevent them from getting any more points to the checkpoint as much as they can. And right now they're getting the damage slowly but surely. They have to be careful with their numbers. Sparrowhawk looking a little bit low. Might have to jump into the air to survive. Yep, there they go. Into the air, try and chase them down. Gets a nice 2-hit there. But can they follow up with the damage? Not quite the return. Oh, not the mats again. That was so close. But Sparrowhawk might be in trouble still. Ooh, almost dies from
So
that.
close.
Not
Able to get away.
Whew, just long enough. I think the Sky Shatter shield was there just well enough. Meanwhile, back on the crystal, trades left and right.
Still trading, yeah.
Ooh, here we go. Gets a stun onto Draco. They always got the limit break on him. He can't guard there. He's going to be taken out. Can they find anything else off of this? They're going to be chasing Chloe into the spawn. Is it going to be enough damage? Oh no, the shield and the heal coming out from Mika, but no,
Mika
not
was telling Ninja.
snap. The stealth finds the snap. All right.
Gitsin has been alone here the entire time,
doing his best to delay this point as much as
Yeah.
possible. Let the rest of the team in. He's shielded up, trying to stun, trying to get as much attention as possible, but they do quickly clean him up. And it looks like they might be the first to break for Eidolon.
They're pushing past the 75% here, or towards it. Way more progress than they had last time for sure.
Ooh. The break, they get the cover on at the very least. The failing
White
slows off
Mage's
as
LB's
well.
trading.
Got the kill onto Sparrowhawk, so that's gonna be a nice little advantage going the way of the Sharks right now. And here we go, a split battle right now as Draco picks up the kill onto Neo. That's actually really big. They're able to stem off a lot of that aggression. And here we go, Baka Oppai also popping their limit break, making sure they're ready for the next fight just in case, as Bastel stalls the point as much as possible. And now here we go. Exact same position in the last game, Tomes.
The only difference here is that Naya does have the Bard LB that they're going to immediately send here to start generating LBs for their team. So it's looking a little bit better than what they were previously, and they have a bit more progression than they did last time. So
both bards with the same
better
mindset.
position.
They're getting ready for this
Yep.
next fight. Oh, here we go. Looks like we're gonna get ready to go. Gitson and Neo both using their shields and both screaming at each other. Who's gonna come out on top? Neo looking very low. A huge limit break coming on, and Chloe dropping in from the sky above gets the kill. Can they convert anything else off of this? The scream debuffs are still there. Draco trying to peel off some people off the point. Meanwhile, trying to push them off. Here they go, trying to generate as much as they can, cycling that point. In the meantime, they have to be careful. Gitson retreating behind the corner, making sure they survive. And there it is, the pop for the Sharks. They now just need to push it just a little bit further as Sparrowhawk tries to delay this. But Alvin Falafel taken out on the side. Oh no, Sparrowhawk gets caught. Frank gets stunned. He's able to get to the post as Naya picks up the kill onto Draco.
Sparrow back in.
Getting the blow to onto Mikazuka. Okay, that's 2 down on the side of Sharks. Be very careful. 3v4 situation, but Vestel! Chloe finds the kill on Vestel, and now they're going to be swarming on in. Baka Opai is able to cycle out, and with that, 2 of Eidolon stuck on shield on the point, trying to keep this defense going for their lives. They get the kill onto Chloe at the very least.
Another scenario where they get to just stall here, and the Paladin really benefits them to kind of push this last little bit.
Oh my gosh. They are cycling this so
close,
well. Very nice with the Sharks. Now here we go onto the point. Trying to do as much as they can. As the rest of the team slowly making their way back. Sparrowhawk in the air, trying to get as much damage as possible onto them. But Draco with the phalanx already going to mitigate a ton of that damage.
Eating so much of it, yeah.
Oh, they eat. Wait, what? I thought they got the. Oh my gosh, was this just too much damage onto Sayori? Or did they get the snap right after?
so.
What happened there?
It
Was it
wasn't. It was just a sync, yeah. They just synced on the as soon as the cover went down.
All right, here we go. Neo Daimian letting out another scream. Can they find the opening here? Chloe on the point, trying to hold on as much as possible, but not going to be enough for this poor Dragoon. Gets in next, trying to get bloated. Unfortunately, is able to stay on the point for them, but again, the advantage still going their way. Naya picks the
Offense
kill.
getting stunned off point.
There it is. Eidolon, and a really close game. Number 2 will be able to put themselves onto the board here.
Both games kind of turning out the same way too, where just that last bit of a percentage.
It's that last bit of push, right? Because they both went into
Yep.
that very even. And at that point, it's just who's just able to come out on top first for the longest time, especially when the enemy has defender's advantage. And with that, we are getting ready for our, I think this is our third game of a set, right?
Yep, third game.
All right, let's see what we go. Oh, we're going Clouds, baby. We're going C9. Immediate pick from the Sharks. Very, very similar to Clockwork Castle Town and how much Warriors love this map. Get the snap onto just stun people, break shields, force them to go into the tornadoes. All sorts of fun stuff for them to manipulate this on this map. All right, here we go. Both sides getting ready here. It looks like we're going to be keeping the same formation on both sides. No real change to the compositions.
It's gonna be a much more slower opener too, depending on how teams want to play it. Whereas Clockwork, it's always super fast, especially with how they started that.
I think the big thing we saw before, I'm thinking like last week, how popular the wait for white mage limit break strategy usually is on openers. And I feel like we might be seeing that for this map too. I don't think either side really wants to like go too far out and get counter jumped on. So we might be in for a nice slow wait here at the start. Oh man, look at the glam on the side of Eidolon though. That is just so nice. All synced up with that nice lavender purple. Beautiful.
Definitely showing their team colors.
Yep. The best, they might win the award for best dressed team here. And the way they're playing, they could just win the tournament outright as we go into this game number 3. Both sides, Eidolon versus Sharks, up 1-1. This third one will determine who goes on to day 2. On the winner's side, top 4. Oh, never mind. We're not going to go for a wave. But still actually wants a pick. No, okay. Just going to... Sharks are going to respect
Taking space,
this.
yeah. Taking space.
Ooh, Chloe going to get jumped on by Neo. Meanwhile, it looks like they're going to find their retargeting here, but doesn't seem to quite find it. Oh, wait! The snap on Sayori right before the shield goes up. That's going to be one for them. Eidolon looking to look really good right now. But, you know, Daimium stunned up. Has to back off for the
We're
time
taking
being.
a lot of damage here.
Ooh, Sparrowhawk, though, finds the kill on the sideline, taking out the enemy Dragoon. And they're going to follow it up. Gets in a lot of trouble. Going to be taken out as well. The Warmind thrust coming in from the side. And a nice early opener for Eidolon will secure them the first checkpoint. All right, we are no longer waiting for the first White Mage limit break here. Both sides want to play, well, at least Eidolon wants to play this one really fast.
Both white mages do have the LBs now, though. Limit breaks.
How far can... Oh, from the backside, Neo
Neo.
Daimium finds them! And disrupt the ranks just a little bit as that push keeps going. Neo does lose his life for it, though, but a big push for the side of Eidolon at the very least here. Sparrowhawk going into the air, just trying to delay things as much as possible. Get on the point! Wait! No! Oh, no!
Oh, wow.
Wait! What? That's how it ended? Ooh.
That was interesting.
Oh, no! Hold on, was that... Is that it? I'm trying to see it in the messages like if like someone just was like DC'd or something,
Oh, okay.
or something happened.
Yeah, they're towards the end there.
It looks like they are gonna take. I'm waiting to hear from the TOs to see what's going on. Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what's going on. We do might have a bit of an issue. Okay, it looks like that's gonna count for them. Unfortunate for the Sharks. It looks we had some technical difficulties on the side of the Sharks, and unfortunately, kind of, oof, that is a little bit unfortunate. We'll hear word from now, but it does look like that is going to be it. And with that, Eidolon moves up 2-1 against the Sharks into day number 2 here. Woo.
Very fast game to end off that really good set between both teams.
With that, we can go back to the bracket to take a look here as we see Eidolon move on. And coming up next, another team denied the win. Latin X Unidos versus the Crystal Circus. Let's do a quick reintroduction for everybody out there. Playing for Latin X Unidos, we got Satoru Gojo, Lucio Harundo, Shanra Brin, Tiramitsu, Duck Lunari, Foolproof, and Yuki Shiroi. And playing for the Crystal Circus, who do we got, Tones?
For the Crystal Circus here, I'm waiting for it to load on my end. We have Talon Sparta, Full Heart Grit, Unko, Lelouch, Yosoi, and Schmuckled McFuzzyface. It's a fun name to say.
Now, this is a very interesting matchup here. I'm very curious if we're going to see a Black Mage versus Black Mage fight.
That would be an exciting game. Two Black Mages.
We saw in the last game with the Circus that how scary it is when you just let a Black Mage go crazy, right?
Oh yeah.
You just do
They'll
this
easily get over 1 million damage there.
Alright, there we go. F here. And then I just hide the password so that no one sees it. I'm gonna hide it over here on the stream. None of you can join in. Password is 8008. There it is. All right, here we go. On this side, ooh. I forget. I'm kind of forgetting what the composition they played last time. Did they play double healer last time on the side of Circus?
Yes, yeah, they did.
Okay,
it was
they
pretty
did.
much the
Okay.
same setup.
I'm like, my head's like, I don't remember what very long actually played. But yes, the double healer comp with the Scholar and the White Mage this time. Scholar providing that nice little buff for the team, the dot spread. Very nice, especially when you have a very aggressive caster like a Black Mage on your side. It doesn't look like Duck Lunar is going to opt for the Black Mage versus Black Mage. It's going to be straight standard versus the Circus here. All right.
Scenario we've been seeing a lot more often too is that that kind of paladin, more supporty stall comp versus the standard.
They have a lot of like sustain and mitigation here to hold out all these long fights and just let Schmuckle go crazy as a Black Mage. So we're gonna see here if they can keep that up. But Latinx Unidos is like a very scary team. They've fought very hard in the past. Twice now, I think this team has unfortunately gotten second place. Once against the Stooges, Brown Citadel, and then again against Valiance. So on Nyad win. So they're looking for a win here and uniting with some other players from other teams, seeing if they can pick it up. And here we go. This is what Lucio got it correct this time. Look at that, folks. He can set his portrait. All right. So I'm very excited to see what Latinx can do because what do you think is the best way to shut down this Black Mage right now?
You can't set him immediately, so especially if they're in good positioning, you kind of have to go for him and keep pressure on it though. But at the same time, you're dealing with a double healer and a paladin, so you'll see it's a very slow ramping comp with the monk as well. When they get that Phantom Dance,
they are going to be looking for aggressive media picks though, right? Like with Talent leading the way, just trying to find that one pick off and just blast them to bits. So
you kind of have to. It's a really test of your sync on trying to burst a target down, and you have to get something fast because you can't let that Black Mage just sit there casting.
Ooh, Latinx though going for something a little bit, not Latinx. Circus going for something a little aggressive as Latinx trying to fold onto them with a counter engage. Can they find the pick off though? Both sides looking a bit low, but Shanra Brow will be the first one down, taken out by Schmuckles, and here we go. The Black Mage Rampage is starting to ramp up. Oh my gosh, Lucio! Yep, there it is. Just like he said, Talon finds the target and everyone just folds onto them. And with that, the first checkpoint going the way of the Circus.
They were trying to contest briefly, but it looks like they still want to fight.
He wanted to, yeah, I'm very curious about it. I think he's just trying to just delay things as much as possible, but they already hit the checkpoint, so at least they didn't lose their life for it. Duck Lunar, though, might lose theirs. A nice white, not even the, yeah, the limit break coming in from the White Mage, helping secure the stun. Talon going on for more, right on top of Shanra. Does have to be careful, though. It is a little bit out on their own.
Monk will be coming out.
Oh, they find the Dragoon.
They're not letting up any pressure. They're just leaving the Scholar to solo push this while they kind of keep going for kills.
The Scholar's just having a fine time walking down that crystal. Meanwhile, Shanra Brock gonna eat a giant fire to the face. There goes the ice as well. They're gonna eat a ton of dots. I think even gonna be able to use their limit break here. No, oh, the Phantom Rush coming on in as well. There goes Shanra taking down Schmuckles on a rampage right now. I think it might be too late to stop the Black Mage here. They're forced to put up the Phoenix to try to sustain themselves on point, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough.
Stalling a little bit longer with the Dragoon LB, jumping up into the air.
Okay, here we go. Forces the Phalanx though. Full Heart Grit coming out on top for the team. Even gets the cover on top of it as well. Circus looking like they're not going to play around here as Lucio going to fall to Confidier as well. We're going to talk about the Full Heart. Very strong Paladin player at the moment here. Doing such a good job fronting the team. just stopping all these aggressions right now. And again, letting good old Schmuckles have a fun time. There it is, Shangri Brock taken out by the side. And they find the Meteor once again.
You're right, you called the Meteors in there earlier too. They're gonna play around those as well.
There it is.
The Meteors and the Black Mage, yep.
The first game, a clean, no death game going the way of Circus. That is insane. I have no other words other than holy crap. These clowns are going nuts. Be right here.
Really shining with both of their damage picks with the Monk and the Black Mage. And then the Scholar just able to push point for the entirety of it. And it's really a class that you can kind of do that with, where you throw your abilities out and you can kind of just push. You don't really need to be there part of the burst.
Here, have an ad-low spread. I'm gonna put some dots on those people over there. Okay, cool. You guys good? You good? Cool. I'm gonna push the point. And just like that, walking the dog down the lane. Again, how does Latinx Unidos break that front line to get at that Black Mage? You know?
They have to send it, and it's a really big test of their sync on trying to burst somebody down.
The really scary part is that Circus is playing so aggressively. They were the ones that had the first initiation and just started the ball rolling.
Right. They don't even give you the opportunity to play that.
Like I don't even think C9's gonna stop that. I feel like they might just do the same thing again. Catch Latinx just sitting back and just going full force with it. So we might have to see some aggression from Latinx.
If they've warmed up to it after a game.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to warm up. This team I know is an extremely strong team. They've played their hearts out so many times in previous events. Again, getting to that second place finish twice already. And they are looking to graduate from the Rookie Rumble. But Circus, though, coming back after... apparently they're back from like a long hiatus as a team together, or they're mostly solo queue play. I'm not exactly sure what their background is, but they're showing that they are a force to be reckoned with right now.
They have some really well-known solo queue players too.
Yep. Oh, here he goes again. Jumping on in. Talon going with the false start, actually. We're going to try to find the counter, though. They find the Scholar at the very least. So here we go. Latinx going for the backline, making sure they can't get anything done. Lucio, though, going to be hounded out. Has to be careful trying to go around the corner. But, oh, goes to the Ren, trying to get the potion. Not going to be enough, though. They get to hit with the stun, and that's going to be it. But they do at least tie things up just a little bit, so it's not too much of a loss for Latinx. Although...
Latinx deciding to turn around instead of pushing the point further.
They are looking... They gotta be careful. They're trying to find a pickoff, it looks like. They might find it. Jumping on in, distracting with the shield from Satoru. And there's no potion! Full Heart has nothing there! He's gone! Taken out with a limit break. And they might find a +1 there. They found Schmuckles on the back line. Could this be it? Oh, no. Okay, Satoru has to back off. No, he can't. Sleep says no. You don't mess with the Black Mage clown, you know? Oh, man. But, again, both sides still holding on to this one much better than game number one. Next, trying to find that nice little pick off there as Talon, a little bit far forward there, taken up by Shanra. Just in time for tornadoes to pop. Everyone, no one's in the air, right? I didn't see anyone. Maybe a couple feathers.
Two in the air.
Oh, there it is.
2 feathers.
All right. Feather on both sides. Very nice there. Tiamitsu picking up. Now going to blast the Bahamut down. Doesn't quite catch too many people there. I think most of the Circus backed off already. They do find the catch, though, with the Bloda, and they're going to go on to the Paladin as much as they can. Oh, right into the Tornado.
Tornado running through the whole team right now, splitting them off.
No mercy on the clowns. So they have to be careful. They're very nice
into
lane.
The White Mage LB.
Yep.
Latinx just got hit by that tornado, and then immediately Unko sends the White Mage LB.
Again, they catch out Talon, who's a little bit far forward once again. Might be the opening they need. Schmuckles just trying to go up to the side. That might have been a bad idea, Schmuckles, though. By himself on the side lane. Has to be careful, forced into shield. At least the rest of the teammates are coming on out to support. Okay.
Schmuckle's really saved by that paladin cover there. Allowed him to keep pressure.
Full Heart keeping their team safe as much as possible. The Ren coming in from Lucio. Can they find a pick out? No! Full Heart blasts the Phalanx, and they get the return kill even on Tiramitsu. Full retreat. But no! Full Heart finds a +1 as well.
Really
Oh
showing
my-
those buffs to the paladin.
Man, buff Paladin, right? Oh no, they're all over their spawn as well. They feel it. Victory within their grasp. They want to go to day 2 looking very strong. They get blasted by Shanra, but no, the cover is there. Ghosts the entire limit break. And Schmuckle's picking up the kills now as that point. Gonna break the checkpoint very soon. I think this is the aggression that I think we've talked about many times about you want to have your crystal push checkpoint very easily. They are going to spend the life of Full Heart a little bit, but big lead going their way, and they're still picking up some extra kills in the meantime.
Latinx taking a lot more damage here. This is a result of having that Scholar. They have no mana on their team.
They're trying to stop this crystal, but they're split up a little bit too much, and it's allowing the damage to just stack up very slowly. The dots from both the Black Mage and the Scholar are going to add up very nicely here. Shanra going to be taken out. Again, Latinx Unidos looking like they're in a lot of trouble here. They do get the Scream off. Can they find a pick off after this? They're on Lelouch. They find the Scholar. Can they get the pick up? The Scholar is so tanky, and there's the cover as well from Full Heart. Oh no! Oh, this is looking very dire.
Yeah. Just playing right into the Crystal Circus comp. Exactly what they want to see.
And this is where the momentum is just quickly going their way right now. A rapidly falling snowball on the side of the mountain, going to a giant avalanche. Right now, as again picking up another one onto poor Satori Gojo. Can they find anything else after this? But this Black Mage is just allowed to cast so freely. They can't do anything to stop it at the moment. There it is, the pickup of the Phantom Rush right on top of Duck Lunari. Full Heart picking it up. And now Tiramir trying to stall things out, let the rest of the team respond, hopefully for Lucio to come in. But no, the stun coming in from the limit break. I think this is over. They're going to try their best. Phalanx is coming out. Oh, they're still cycling in people. This trickle is slowly going to count up, but the spawn timers, it may not be enough. They're holding on to this so well.
Talon playing a little bit forward now to try and stall that stagger that they have here. As they trickle in.
They don't have the numbers to catch him out either. He's just freely harassing poor Duck on the back line there, just preventing him from getting to the point. They are able to push just a little bit, but it was a bait. Shanrao gets taken out, walking up forward.
That is very smart of them to allow them to push, get it further away from that spawn.
There it is. That just felt so clean from the Crystal Circus. Oh my gosh, Schmuckles with the 12 and 0. Oh no. You can't stop the clown, man. Also need to remember to give them points. There we go. Oh man. And with that, Crystal Circus gets 2-0 over Latinx Unidos. Very quick games for them. And Black Mages, man, they're slowly coming back. At the end of literally the last tournament before Dawn Trail, Black Mages are coming back. You know? It's got to sneak one in there at the end.
It really helps that the Paladins kind of come in too. And Paladin and Black Mage play really well together in these comps.
I saw it several times. Full Heart was just on point with the covers, protecting Schmuckles every single time. But with that, it looks like we are about to get ready for the losers bracket, our last couple matches of the evening. Get things underway. Let me just find the room. There it is. Okay. Got Latinx. Oh wait, are we doing Latinx or is it playing? Oh, it's Sharks first. Duh. Of course. Okay. It's Sharks versus Enterprise Resource Planning. We saw them Resource Planning survived their matches against Crystalline Orphans. Charlotte and Sharks dropping earlier to Eidolon, unfortunately due to a technical failure at the very end. But they fought really well, and it looks like they might be having to go through this on the loser side. Let's do a quick introduction here for everybody. We got the Charlotte Sharks playing for them. We have Draco Damaris, Gitsen Brand, Baka Opai, Chloe Saphir, Mikazuki Sayori, Ariu Yidra, and Well Sheet. And now for ERP, who do we have?
For Enterprise Resource Planning, we have Vlintia, or better known as Shin, Seto, I'm not going to try to say that, sorry Seto, Amadeus Lionheart, Eris Valens, Celeria Yomi, and King Coconut.
They can't... You can say their names however you want. They can't stop you. What are they going to do? Type in chat? That's just engagement for us. Haha. That we are advancing the round up into a loser's round 2 with that. And it looks like we're waiting on Charlotte and Sharks. Oh, they have to bring in a substitute, it looks like.
Yeah, that keyboard coming back.
Ooh, man, that's unfortunate. Sayori was playing very well for them on the White Mage. A lot of key stuns with very, very up on the limit break stuff, very up on the polymorphs. But with that, they are going to bring in a substitute, it looks like, for their team. Looks like it has been going for them right now, so we'll wait for that. But in the meantime, ERP coming on back up. I believe you are very familiar with this team, personally?
Yeah, I play with them regularly, with scrims. I even entered in the last tournament with them. Pretty strong showing for the last game that they played against what was the
Crystalline Orphans. They faced
Crystalline Orphans, right? So we'll see how they play against the Sharks. From my experience, this is actually a matchup that I've seen them play before, between ERP and the Sharks, and the way I would word it is see how everyone's playing for the day is a moment. I'm curious. Okay, so they are starting with the Reaper 2, which has more ability to kind of break that Paladin guard with the Warrior, and kind of benefits that, like, breaking the Paladin guard, especially with how fast you get the Reaper LB.
I think we're seeing in the last game especially, like, how important the Paladin was to a lot of comps defensively, and Reaper definitely a very consistent way to break those shields, prevent the cover from doing much. All right, looks like we do have it. Our Baker gets some brand, very nice, getting the food for their team. Looks like, all right, so Baka Opai switching, so Well Sheet's coming in for the sub, so they're gonna get their ninja in as well. So Baka Opai switching back to the White Mage. I think I've seen Baka Opai play a lot of White Mage before as well, so this is a pretty comfort pick for them as well.
Yep.
So both sides. Vlintia, I think is interesting because I remember seeing Vlintia mostly as a machinist, but as of late has been picking up a bunch of other jobs. Was it mostly fill in or more comfortable on this job?
It's more of a ninja. It's like trying to fit the ninja into the comp and having fun with it. So it's specifically that ninja that Shin's been picking up.
He's been doing pretty well with that ninja. We saw some great snaps in the last set against the Orphans, so let's see if they can continue that. It's going to be a snap versus snap gameplay here as it is. But both sides have to be careful about getting their HP too low, and I believe coupled with the very, very long-standing combo with the Warrior and the Dragoon, both of which are great at getting those low HP to get those snaps easily. It'll be fun. Who's going to get the first snap, I wonder? Here we go. All right. Lovely Palestra hosting this game number 1 between the Sharks and Enterprise Resource Planning. I'm very excited to see this matchup. Both of these teams, very, very common Rookie Rumble veterans. trying to make their way out of bracket. I'm very curious to see how it goes. Because like Reaper is always going to go just walk up and get the harvest up, right? Just get their limit break going as much as they can. Do you think it's possible to catch him out of it, or is it just something they have to let go?
It can be. You have to play around most of the time a Reaper's going to do that. They're going to send out their crest, which is the shield that they get, and if you have enough damage to break that and kill them, on top of the healing that it gets once it's broken, it's an option. Otherwise, it's usually not an option that's on the table.
Ooh, we're going actually in, right? Even before he can get it off, they get the jump immediately, run into Lentia! Ooh!
Shark's playing very aggressive right now.
Oh, they want to play more aggressive. He gets in looking for these pickoffs right now, trying to get the damage out. Both sides have to be a little bit careful. Tanks are a little bit low on either side. And it looks like they're going for the counter engage right on top of Draco. Trying to get the stun on him, but no, he gets the potion! Whoa! Did he not get the potion deny?
It did not look like it, yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No stuns on it, yeah.
Draco's going to be walking out, and the Sharks walking with the point. We do see Enterprise. They're going to play this one a little bit more slowly, although King Coconut might be in a lot of trouble. Forcing the shield, has to jump away, but here we go. First Reaper. Limit break, doesn't catch anyone. Not quite. They're still looking really healthy.
The send sort of countered by the White Mage LB. The moment that Reaper sent it, the White Mage was there to respond. Trades on both sides.
Yep, they do catch Draco out, but going to trade it with the other tank, King Coconut, going down. And they're
holding points, but get polyed.
Ooh, there goes Amadeus. Polyed up and gone. Villera trying to find a way in with limit break. He does get a lot of damage onto Gitson. Gitson having to run away on the sprint lane. Are they going to be able to catch up to him, trying to get to the potion? But Draco there with the stun intervention and protecting the teammate very nicely, as a Paladin should.
Very good guard by Baka there. Took a lot of the damage.
Nope, they get the return kill onto Seto. Oh, following up the limit break coming in from Chloe Saphira, but the potion is going to be grabbed at the very least for King Coconut. So won't be able to do too much. Meanwhile, Amadeus on the point, just trying to push, but it gets in Scream right there. Here we go, limit break right on top of Amadeus. Meanwhile, Welshi does find the kill onto King Coconut on the backside. It looks like it'll be the first snap. Are they gonna be able to find a second one? Not quite, but they still get 2 kills off of that very nicely. Man, the Sharks are coming in with a plan here in this tournament right now, and they're doing very well for themselves at the moment.
Really shown that even though one of their players had technical issues, that's not letting them take them out of the tournament here.
Alright, popping the river. Get that buff up for the teammates. Try to do as much as possible, but again, Draco has the phalanx at the ready. Just immediately lets it rip. Amadeus going to try to get the Tenebrae out, try to see if they can get any pickups off of it. They do find a pickup onto Baka Opai. They catch the White Mage. They also caught Chloe earlier. Can they find anything else after this? The Sharks already have broken the checkpoint, so they don't actually have to play here. In fact, Draco's just going to stall. So very nice. Long walk to the checkpoint back for the ERP, allowing the Sharks for a possible counter engage.
They get to play defensively with that Paladin. They don't have the Paladin LB anymore, but they are coming up with 4. Yeah,
the rest
4
are
more
coming up.
LBs.
They have to be very careful with the ninja limit breaks. Valentia doesn't have theirs yet, so no snaps on the side of ERP. So they have to play very scared a little bit. And if Gitson catches a Scream on a lot of them, they might just die. Like that. The screen goes off, but Seto, ooh, he finds a counter. Ooh, Baka, I think that ghosted his limit break as well, but Gitson still finds a return kill onto King Coconut.
Very good response from ERP for that White Mage.
Ooh, I was gonna say Seto has to be a little bit careful because there is a Ninja Shark. It looks like they missed, unfortunately. Healed. Oh wait, no, they still got the pickup onto him at the very least. So no link, but they at least get the kill onto Seto. Right now, I think this one a little bit safely here. I just like how Draco is potting right in front of them. He's like, hey, come for me. Come at me. Double dare you. And with that, they do get the kill onto Celeria. One
Alma
down
and
on the
Seto
side.
coming in straight from the speed lane, trying to keep up pressure on that point. They do get the 50.
Get the touch, but they still need to break it. Sharks already broke theirs a while ago, so still a big lead, and there it is. Well, Sheep getting the kill onto Seto. The numbers game slowly going their favor. They do have a lot of limit breaks though on the side of ERP. They might have to let it rip now, but Amadeus in shield. I don't think that connected as well as he wanted to. Amadeus unfortunately gets his ghosted. Oh, and Draco pops the limit break right at the last second of his life. The screen coming out from Gitson as well, trying to get that defense down. And Celeria trying to hold on to the point, but has to run off. Gonna do their best to try to cycle here. But no, Gitson finds the kill onto Vlin.
Seto with the Astro, I'll be sending that just for the defense, lowering the damage.
Oh, did they time this right? Yes, they did. Seto eats a big one.
Sky Shatter.
I really hope in Dawn Trail they don't change Dragoon. Please leave Dragoon alone. Dragoon is fine, perfectly fine, not super overpowered. It is a fun class. Please don't hurt it, Square Enix, please. Please don't change Dragoon. Oh, and with that, King Coconut going to try to stall as much as possible, trying to keep themselves alive. But no, the snap is there from Sheet. And that's it. Game 1 going their way to Sharks. Big, just overall clean gameplay coming from the Sharks in this one.
Very fast too. They immediately started with the aggression, even though ended up. Yeah, they didn't actually get a trade in the beginning.
I feel like that's like
Draco get it away.
that's like kind of key now in a lot of these matches, is that you want to get that aggressive opening, right? I think
Especially,
people are getting better at preventing the counter initiation too. No, what were you saying?
oh, for Palestra specifically too, is you had one side with ERP playing defensively, and you saw the Sharks just immediately take space in that opener, and then turned it up immediately when they saw somebody.
I wonder where the Sharks are. I wonder if I can find them before the next match. And I see Sheet hitting some dummies, but let's see if I can find the rest of them. They usually like to hide out somewhere together. From watching that. Shoutouts to Gitson, by the way. Congratulations for raising that money for Make-A-Wish yesterday with the Heaven on High speed race. That was very cool to watch. I think Brian Carter was also playing. That was really cool. Shoutouts to that. He also does a lot of PvP events as well. Ah, I found them. Well, I found Gitson and Mika at the very least. I found a couple of them. Yeah.
Draco's down here, the next to the crystal.
Yep. Here we go. Finding my way around here. I can't wait for Dawn Trail, man. I'm very curious to see what kind of changes they make to this in Dawn Trail.
It'll definitely liven it up. You have the standard and a lot more paladin comps especially, and we'll see how that changes things.
Ooh! Speaking of which, Celeria is switching to the Dark Knight in a bit. Dark Knight is a take that we haven't really seen as much lately, but definitely has its prowess. It's extremely strong in chase. So I'm curious if that's what they want to go with here, or at least have more. At least use the vacuum more with Assaulted Earth maybe too.
It would be part of this too, 'cause they picked
Seto with the Sage as well. Okay, they're going for a bit of a like defensive lineup here, a little bit, switching things off. Seto going towards Sage, getting the Sage cage. Getting that I looked up the name like Mesites. There we go. Getting the Mesites for themselves.
I think as Seto pronounces it, Macedos. Oh. Tough one.
I'm just reminded of Maple Story now with Meso. Oh no, that was a bad time. But with that, how do you feel about the Dark Knight here on the side as well for ERP?
Selly definitely plays a good Dark Knight. I think a bit of it is he has a bit more practice with it, so he wants to bring that in, kind of give him more of a chase here. Gets in immediately with the guard.
Ooh, but King Coconut though immediately caught out. Well, Sharks are playing on point still. It looks like they found the initial opening and went for it hard, and now Sierra might be next. Try and get the Salt to Earth down, get some healing going for themselves here, but they're being chased on the mats, and we've seen that they love to play on the mats. You gotta be careful here, Draco. Just leading the charge here, trying to go on ahead. Ooh, actually might be going down here. Yeah,
Shark's
okay.
taking a lot of cleave from that.
Yeah, it looks like Draco was just trying their best to just delay things as much as possible for the team to get some sort of push there. But they do catch the Tenebrae onto Gitson and shield and take him out. So nice early advantage, actually going the way of ERP this time.
Really showing the changes to their comp, giving a lot more potential to chase those down. Whereas in the first one, you saw Draco getting away in the opener. Now you see them able to chase those kills.
Yep, they got all the jump-ins. You got, I mean, again, Dark Knight, extremely famous for that. Oh, they're going to try to stop him right before the 50 pop. Gets him jumping on in with the rend. Seeing if they can get any stop here, get the damage going. The cleaves are starting to go out there. You gotta be careful though. Chloe looking a bit low. Baka Opie going to use their limit break, and they are going to be able to get the kill onto Amadeus before he can get his limit break generation back up. That's going to be big, but Seto finds the return kill onto Draco. Oh, but gets it. Ooh, really low. They find a stun onto him, and Siliera takes him out. Again, advantage going the way of ERP here. Here comes the puppets. Don't look. Who's looking? Who's looking? Oh, no! They looked! They were potioning up, and they looked! Oh, I don't know if that was worth it, but at least it's only a couple seconds left. And they have 4 limit breaks, so it's not the worst thing.
Yeah, they played as 50.
Oh, Valentia just immediately gets wiped out. Okay, there it is. Oh, okay, all the limit breaks are just gonna go off right now. The screams, the messages, the
Not a bad stage will be to stop some of that.
Do stem me off a little bit of the things here. Can they find anything else off of this? Sword not going to catch anyone on the backside. Meanwhile, on the point, Seto 1v1 trade with Gitson as the limit break has worn out. I think Sharks play this one very patiently, making sure they don't fight into that limit break, and now they're going to try and go for it, but oh, Gitson caught out. They find the kill on the warrior, but she with the snap onto the Sage. Seto taken out. They find a, can they find a second one? Valentia with a snap as well. Snap v snap. Oh, man.
They are sending now on Blinn.
Okay.
She's taking a...
Oh, very close though. Well, she gonna be chased down though. Taken out.
They're showing that again. Their ability to chase with this comp.
It's working out so well for them right now, Draco. I think Draco also spent their failures earlier, so probably has nothing in the tank really. That does have MP to maybe heal up. Nope, not enough. Valentia finds him right after the shield goes down. Alright, with that, just trying to delay this as much as possible. ERP, again, with a much more aggressive comp here. It's working out very well for them, able to chase down the enemy with those kills. And here we go, Siliera going once again, just try and jump on people with the plunge, get that survive. Oh no, Baka Opie says get out. Just like a fly. Just snap. Get out of here. And with that, they might be able to equalize here just a little bit, dropping some damage onto King Coconut. That'd be enough though. Draco can protect the Dragoon. Try to delay things as much as possible. Valentia though on the backside, able to pick up that kill onto Baka. They're still going their way.
See if they chase Draco here.
Oh, Draco's stunned up. Yeah, they're going for it. Look at them go. Ah, so much chase from ERP this time. And here we go. Amadeus though looking a bit low, seeing if they can catch him, but the Salt Earth coming in clutch with the vacuum, making sure the rest of the team can't pursue.
Point is heading back to the starting point.
That's still fine for the Sharks at the very least.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing, but at the moment though, it's not looking great. They at least finally get the kill onto Siliera before they pop the eventide. Probably just stalling out. Yeah, looks like they're stalling out just a little bit to make sure. Can they get to the point? There we go. Valentia is going to try to delay things just a little bit as well. Actually, are they taking the engage here? They're coming with the engage. King Coconut dropping a little bit low, but they are able to get the fear, and no one's on point in time. Chloe is not able to step on it.
Something you always had to be aware of, especially when you're playing against the Reapers, stuff like that.
Oh, just in time with the clutch limit break Reaper. All right. And with that, we go to a game number 3. The Sharks here have to deal with this composition now that ERP are bringing on. We went from standard to chase, and it's looking really good for them, and they're going to be bringing it to C9, hopefully this time with a working keyboard. I don't think we saw any change from either side either, so let's see how this goes. So this time, how do you think the Sharks need to play around the chase potential now? Because we got chase from basically everybody on the side of ERP.
It sort of turns out where you just have to trade. You have to take advantage that they're chasing, and try to get a trade on your own.
If they can like step the aggression from the Dark Knight at the very least, because leading the charge there, getting the survivor, debuff, just oof. Very curious to see how they're going to deal with it.
I think they even tried to send on the Dark Knight in the big opener, or the last one, at least after. I think they got a kill and then they tried to send Dark Knight.
They found King Coconut first.
Yes.
They found, I think, King Coconut first, or was it Valentia? They found one of those two at the start, but right after that, they were able to just re-engage and finally chase those low health kills. Like we saw Draco running away earlier, got chased out, and so the rest of the team just chasing to their own spawn. So we'll see how they react to this one. Looks like ERP playing a little bit back. Amadeus just up front to make sure they get the harvest down. Actually, never mind. ERP do want to go forward. Oh, that might not be the best. Amadeus does not have enough HP for that. I think they accidentally grouped up a little bit too much there and found the opening for Gitson to smash on in with the Rend, and now Chaos is happening all over the place. They're going to try to find the return onto Gitson, but doesn't quite seem they find it quite yet. Chloe also looking a bit low. They do find the return kill at the very least.
Taking a lot of cleave again as a result of that Dark Knight, pulling everybody together.
Okay, here we go. Gitson also going down as well. And this is again a good opening for ERP. The chase is starting. They find the kill onto one on Baka. They're looking for another one. Celiaria has to be careful, but no, it doesn't matter. They take him out. Valentia gets the kill. And again, same as game number 2.
Now they're chasing them.
Okay.
Immediately breaking that.
There it is. Perfect. This is actually a great comp for them right now with that limit break. Every time they have limit break, they can just get someone killed during chase. So this presents an unfortunate issue for Sharks. They have not quite found a way to break it, but their spirits are not down, as you can see from Gitson, taunting his way forward. Oh, they found the Dark Knight! Force it to shield. There's no protection for the Dark Knight. You have to be very careful. Oh, it pops the limit break, though. They're going to stay alive for just a little while longer, and they get the return kill onto Baka Opai. Now they're looking for more. They see Gitson on point, stun him up. He gets the scream, but doesn't matter.
It's a ninja snout. Ninja will be actually working really well against that warrior.
The big thing is just not letting the warrior continue with the cleaves here. And now they're just continuing with the kills. Oh my gosh, they're finding a kill left and right. They did find the kill into Seto at the very least, so at least they don't have Mesites to work with, but, you know, it's still, that point's still moving.
Baka sending their guard before the tornado. They were on the other side of that wall. They're leaving the Dark Knight and Sally on there.
Oh, the tornado! Oh my gosh, that was... Okay. They tried to run towards Potion, but the tornado booped them out and got them killed. That's unfortunate.
Sure did. Tornado on the Shark side this time.
Ooh, the Tenebrae though once again catching out the Dragoons, Chloe. And again, trying to push them out here from the point. Right now, Amadeus jumping in, trying to find the kill onto Gitson Brand on the backside. Meanwhile, King Coconut though, going to be taking all the damage. No amount of heals from Seto can help. Okay, it does look like Sharks are going to be able to stabilize here just a little bit. They got that kill very nicely, forcing King Coconut to walk on back. But the cleaves are coming on in very nicely there on point. Seto able to get the Phlegma off.
They're still chasing here. Trying to get Gitson.
Oh, he snaps on back. They can actually get the kill. Celiera stun up from the limit break from Baka Opie. They even get the cover shield from Draco just in time. Celiera in a lot of trouble, stuck in shield. Can they catch this Dark Knight? Jumps on out with the plunge. Load it back in. Can they find it to get the scream off in return? But it's not going to be enough. The Tenebrae is going to go trying to get some kills onto Draco. They do find one onto Draco. Can they find his second? Gets and screams on back though. Jumps on in. Chloe finding the kill onto Seto. Finding the kill onto Well Sheet. Though, however, the return is there. But the point is moving backwards. This is actually working out in Shark's favor, especially since they have a whole minute to work with still. Right.
Does give him a chance to reset here at the 0.
Okay, this is where the Sharks come back here, baby. This is where they go. They smell blood in the water. Can they make the comeback here? They first need to go for the first obstacle, that checkpoint. And it looks like ERP are getting set up to block that.
AW coming up here. And, oh, they start the fight early.
Amadeus does have the limit break, so always on the be on the watch out for that. Here we go. Pops it up. Can they get the kill onto Baka Opie? Hit by the fear. There we go. That's going to be one down. Instant kill with the limit break. Second one onto King Coconut. They have to be careful. King Coconut able to get away with the potion. And here we go. Into overtime here. Sharks have to hold on, but Celiera launches with the Eventide. Oh, they actually got
no mana or LV.
There's no Mesites. They got the kill. They got Celiera as well. They got the scream off as well as they're getting all their things out. Gets in, although looking a little bit low. Has to be careful. There they go. King Coconut going to get the kill there with Amadeus. The rest of the Sharks slowly making their way in. They got to be a little bit worried here.
Stalling, keeping people off the point as they can.
Oh, Chloe gets onto the point just in time though. They're going to try to cycle this out into the air, delay things, let the rest of the team respawn. The big thing is they were able to get the kill, but unfortunately they weren't able to stop Seto from coming back. Now Seto putting the Mesites on the point. They're going to have to fight into the Sage LB.
Yeah.
Oh, but the cover in coming from Draco, trying to keep Baka Opie alive as long as possible. Even as a Phalanx, okay, this Sage LB is not going to hurt them that much. They can't even get the Oh, it's too late for the reposition either. With that, they get the kill onto Coconut. Can they find a secondary one? They're looking at Amadeus. Amadeus looking a little bit low, has to jump on out, but gets stunned up. They get the scream on him as well. The damage is there. They find Amadeus. The Sharks are pushing back right now.
Ellie going down too.
Oh, this is big. This is really big. That's a 12-second respawn timer for Celiera. Has to be careful with that. Oh, Valentia caught out. Do they get the kill onto this ninja? Can't find the snap. Oh, trying to jump out. Trying to hold on to that LB. They are able to get the kill onto Valentia. No snap opportunity quite yet. There's no damage on the side. The numbers are getting very low for the side of ERP. They do have defender's advantage at the very least, but no, the kill on Seto. Oh, their limit breaks are coming back too, very slowly.
It'll be decided here by the amount of limit breaks that teams
they have to watch. They have to watch for Amadeus. They're being very careful. They're making sure only one person on point. Scream goes off onto them. Can they get a kill? No! Amadeus gets killed before he can launch the Reaper LB. Oh, they get the big cleave with the Dragoon limit break as well, forcing them to back up, chasing down Celiera, preventing them from healing up. Oh, this Dark Knight has one last thing to do, but it's not going to be enough. Chloe finds it. And now it's King Coconut stuck in shield on the other side on the spawn. Meanwhile, Gitson lets out a scream. Oh, here we go. Amadeus getting on point. Is it going to be enough? Oh, Baka gets on just in time, out of range. Just enough, and Gitson gets the kill on Valentia, but right in the middle of their snap. They lose the limit break there. King Coconut goes down. Amadeus left along the point. Stuck in shield on the Phalanx.
Phalanx again.
Oh, they're trying to come on back. Celiera able to get back in just in time. You're able to cycle up, but it doesn't matter. Amadeus loses their life for it. Celiera can stall, but they're stunned up outside of the point. The Sharks take it.
What a game.
Oh, the Sharks are looking to win this event here, guys. And with that, even with a broken keyboard, nothing can stop the Sharks from taking the win here as they will take the set 2-1 over Enterprise Resource Planning.
ERP playing really well with that new comp too.
It looks really good too, right?
Well, new for this tournament,
This
at
set,
least.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were playing that comp very well, like right up until the very end, unfortunately, where Sharks just got that little bit of a sway in at the very end. But with that, unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to ERP today as Sharks move on to day 2, top 4. And with that, we have one last set of the day. We got Latinx Unidos versus Big Dynamis Energy, who have been waiting since the start of the tournament to play their next match. Oops. That's just how it is, you know, sometimes. All right.
Comes with the loser bracket. Sometimes you end up waiting a little bit.
They got the unfortunate part where they have to wait for a long while, and they're going to be facing off against Latinx. Let's introduce the teams real quick here. Playing on the Astra side, we got Latinx Unidos, Satoru Gojo, Lucio Harundo, Shanra Brin, Tiramitsu, Duck Lunari, Foolproof, and Yuki Shiroi. Right. And here is Big Dynamis Energy.
We have Sanguinius Smallblood, Asula Sula, Meteor Moon, Bechamel Lindor, Kaide Obanada, and Vesper Ilmasitz. However you say that. Mesitz.
Alright, and with that, let's head on into the side here. I actually need into the thing here. Here we go. Join party. I can count. Password incorrect. I can't count. There we go. There we go. Alright. I can count to 8, 9, maybe 10. I don't know.
You had me too. I entered in the same thing you did.
Here at PvPrimal, we are only the best of the best here for you guys. Yes, this is a 2-day tourney. This is the last set of the day to see who gets into day number 2 for the top 4. Latinx Unidos versus the Big Dynamis Energy. There we go. Okay. So, both of these teams falling in from the upper bracket. Earlier it was Big Dynamis Energy falling to the Sharks, and Latinx Unidos falling to Eidolon. We take a quick look at there. They do have the line. Again, we saw earlier BDE running with the double healer composition. We saw how good that was last week, right?
Yeah, it really kind of tests how you burst somebody down, especially with the longer the fight goes on, the more power that the double healer and the paladin is going to have.
But we're also seeing like double healer and double tank, so damage is gonna dip a little bit here. What do you think about this?
They do have the Sage, so you can always consider Sage more of a damage class than a healer. So, and then Latinx just running more the standard, the warrior, white mage, bard, dragoon.
See how things are going here. I'm just taking a quick look to see how we're going. We are ready. We are ready, Gomon. Let's go. Here we go. Shoutouts to the TOs helping to get the tournament running nice and smoothly here. A bunch of them helping to make sure all the PFs run nice and well. Thank you guys for your hard work. With that, we're getting ready to go in. All right. Any initial thoughts here on this matchup?
We've kind of seen different trades with the Paladin. Sometimes the Paladin taking advantage. You can kind of see, at least the comp-wise, you can see this very reminiscent of the Paladin versus like Eidolon. Is like the closest you can kind of see it as.
The Sharks versus Eidolon set, you mean?
Yep. It's the closest that I can think of, at least at the moment. But it's definitely a different comp when you have that Red Mage playing as more of a support, but also damage, as well as the Sage.
I think we saw a lot of Sanguinius. I've seen a lot play here and plays a very chase style as Red Mage. Always goes on in to find the pickoffs from the side. But there's a very good chance that they allow him to get to the backside, he can do some major damage on the back there. And I think we saw last week the same thing with the Red. Mustada Pekora was playing the Red Mage as well and doing the exact same thing, just making sure they're up ahead, getting those pickoffs as much as possible. With that, into game number 1 we go. Trying to find out, and the first drop there, Lucio is going to look for a nice little stun on the back lane there, but Satoru Gojo might be the first one to go down. They got to be careful with that. The cover coming in clutch as well.
Latinx taking a lot of damage here.
They do find a kill at the very least. Duck can pick it up onto Beshamo Lindor. Can they find a second one though? Lucio, a little bit stunned up on the forward there. They try to do their best. The Sage damage is slowly building up on Satoru Gojo. Oh no! Oh, they do find the return kill onto Meteor Moon, so that's both healers down on the side of BDE. And they're looking for more. Sanguinius caught out with a nice rend. That's going to be the first checkpoint pop, it looks like. Vesper going to do their best to try to stall things out. Eats the limit break even. That's very nice. Shields right into the limit break, keeping themselves alive, and that tool is gone for the next fight.
Yeah.
Lucio, though, getting hit up. Laser beams coming out, but Satoru Gojo will be able to take out Vesper first. But Lucio will lose their lives out in return. Sanguinius picking up the kill in the meantime. Oh, they even get the scream off. Susula looking for the kill. They find Satoru Gojo, and now they're going to chase them away from point. Sean Rembrin looking to be the next one here. Rended up, getting chased down the point. Oh, can he catch him before he gets to the potion? Not quite. The poly is there. Now Susula returned on. A little bit overextension there, and that's going to be it. Sanguinius is trying to get rid of Tiramisu. Oh!
They coming in with Red Mage just to finish that off.
At least gets the Southern Cross finish. That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's the power of Red Mage. When you're chasing someone down, you get that kill. It feels so good. But Beshamo Lunder not going to feel good after that. Going to be taken down. Satoru Gojo dropping up the Sky Shatter. Not too much there. They at least get the kill onto Vesper at the very least.
Up just before that 52. They're still playing from behind.
Yep. Big defense on this for the Latinx team. And now chasing Sanguinius down. They get the blowdown on the Sanguinius. They found the Red Mage. There he goes. All right. Things are looking dire for the side of Big Dynamis NG.
They do have... Well, they send the Sage LB, and they still have 2 more LBs to kind of hold this point.
Oh, they find Satoru Gojo stunned up inside the Mesites, and they get the kill. Oh no. They left Satoru Gojo to just stall point. They saw the Mesites come out and just immediately, we don't want to fight. We're gonna get off immediately.
It's usually a good response to it too. You see a lot of teams playing that where it's an option you have, especially when you're playing ahead.
And they stopped the 50 push though. You do see Lucio looking around. He has the scream at the ready as well. Shannon Brun also with the limit break. Flagration at the ready. Can they get the laser out? Yes, they do. They find on Vesper right before the Phalanx. Oh no! Oh, they're looking for a return kill as a consolation prize onto Shenra. But that was a huge tool loss for them. Tiramitsu dropping the Bahamut on everyone's heads at the very least. Maybe they get the kill. Lucio might be the vengeance target, but it's not going to be enough. Drops the limit break, but doesn't keep themselves alive. Sanguinius going
running
down
out
for
of
kill.
resources here to sort of fight for this.
Yeah, they at least get the cover shield to Meteor Moon, but that's also a cover shield down for the next fight. So, save the Sage, but this next fight's gonna be scary.
Yep.
What's the cooldown timer for cover?
Oh, it's either 15 or 20.
Oh, okay, so they have to try to stall this as much as possible to at least make sure they can protect somebody. But right now, just going on and all at the moment, jumping onto the Paladin. Oh, yep, no, they get the Paladin. There it goes.
Warrior almost going down here, Lucio. Yep. Able to trade that before he gets that LV.
Suslo's gonna be the next target. Does get potion. Oh, Red Mage lives. No, never mind. Red Mage died. The Lily will take care of that. Alright, and Big Dynamics Energy have a huge hill to climb right now. Satoru Gojo finding the poor Sage on Meteor Moon.
Big Dynamis Energy forced to play on the point here.
They got the scream up, but Susler just dies immediately. Tiramisu just puts the Bahamut on their head and says no. Have a Bahamut blast. Oh, this is looking very dire for Big Dynamics Energy. Vesper trying to go on in, but not able to get to the point fast enough. Neither Sanguinius either from the backside. So with that, Latin X, a big win for them. 1-0, taking the lead here on this set. Okay. So the damage is there for Big Dynamics Energy that we've seen, but they just haven't been able to keep themselves alive. Despite having a double healer comp, which is interesting.
Some of that goes into, and it's what makes the standard comp really good, is when you have the Dragoon damage, as well as the Bard damage, amping that, it's really tough to, if you lose somebody at that, and you're not able to just sort of play to the strength of stalling there, that's where you start seeing Latinx start to take the advantage each time.
It does look like we might be having a substitution here. So, Big Dynamics Energy looking to swap someone in. Bring in Kaede Obinata. Bring in that ninja. I am curious about the swap away from White Mage, though. White Mage has been shown to be extremely useful. As always, you know, a lot of disables, a lot of support. So it's going to be all on Meteor Moon to make sure the team at least is able to keep themselves up, but it does mean they have more damage at this point to finish out a kill. And the snap is very useful to have, especially if
And that
you
might
want
be what
to
they're
go
looking
for
for.
chase.
There was a lot of kills they were just missing out on by the smallest margin, so especially with that opener.
Alright, let's see how that goes for them. I think the big thing is that Latinx have been doing such a good job of keeping the enemy limit breaks under check. They saw multiple times just ghosting out the Scream and the Phalanx. And
Yeah, that ghost on the Phalanx.
forcing the Mesites out as well. But, I mean, we did see that the power of the pick-off potential from both Red Mage and Ninja can be really useful here, so... We're we taking it to C9 though. No real flank routes for them to take for this one. Just one straight lane down the middle. Okay. This does give a lot of tools for BDE to work with, especially with like controlling tornado timings and such like that. But again, standard is standard and is very, very, very good for a reason. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to be able to stave off the aggression coming out from Latinx. Take a quick look at some of them here. Again, though, BDE with a nice fit here. All sporting the ancient robes. Very nice. The softest set is so nice.
Definitely fitting for Big Dynamis Energy.
Oh, extremely. That is like one of the most fitting things you can wear there. All right. So I think, like you said before, this initiation might go a little bit better for BGE if they can get that damage there for themselves. But They have to be very careful. Lucio's been very on point with their initiation, so they can just find a way to just maybe bait him out. Maybe they
Less
can find
ability to
something.
stall without a white mage. Looking at the ninja, what they've gained, they've lost the ability to stand sort of that the white mage gives.
Oh yeah, they do have to go on the offensive here then. Yep, there we go. Susla trying to jump on him, trying to find the open, but no, they find the return of Sanguinius. Sanguinius gonna be stunned out. They do get the cover protection at the very least, gonna be able to heal themselves up. So, nothing too terrible for both sides either yet, as both sides just try and poke each other, find that slight opening. Can they find it though? Already retreating to the... Oh, they denied the potion to Tiramitsu. Tiramitsu in a lot of trouble. Tiramitsu gets taken down. Sanguinius finds the kill. And they're chasing for more, though they're a little bit low. That's a lot of cleave onto them right now as they're chasing for another death. And here we go. Duck in a lot of trouble. There it is. They find the kill onto the Bard. Oh my gosh, Sanguinius gets the cover again. Oh, they know what their game plan is now. They found it.
Very good cover, just save Sanguinius sitting there on the 10% health mark for the longest time.
I think we saw like last time just how strong the Paladins are, getting that cover, and now look, I think it's Sanguinius going for the feather. No, not who's there? Kaede. No, they're actually getting the feather. It's Meteor. Okay, there we go. Like, who's out there getting the feather there, as the rest of the team is pushing. Latinx also playing this one very, very safe, letting them push very far up during Tornado. See if they can catch him out. They do find the kill onto Susula. But they're looking for more. Around the corner, Sanguinius finds a big, fat Southern Cross. Whew. 1-for-1 trade on both sides. Kaede in a little bit of trouble. Sanguinius is there to help protect them, allowing them to retreat back, get to potion, and even elixir up if possible. And this is all in BDE's court right now. They're looking very good here. They have to be a little bit careful. Meteor Moon going to look a little low. They're going to be dropping a Bahamut on their head.
Sanguinius going down in response.
Woo! They got a good big kill, but Satoru Gojo also loses their life, losing the limit break there. That's some damage going to be mitigated there, and they have to be very careful. They're going to go on a counter engage. Lucio trying to drag them on in. Not going to be enough though.
That's really low on mana. We have only one of them potting right now.
Duck just trying their best to just stall things out for the rest of the team. We're back. Oh, here we go. Lucio just launches the limit break onto Kaede, getting rid of that ninja. Just instant execution there.
Vesper thought about the cover and went up, but then got pulled in, forced to sacrifice themselves now.
Ooh, a little unfortunate there. And with that, that's 2 down, and this is going to be a big push for Latinx Unidos. They could easily get the 50% and maybe even get the pop.
Latinx advantage with the LBs as well.
They can just stall things out just a little bit there. They have to be careful though. The initiation on Susla. Oh, not fast enough. Susla gonna be taken down. There goes the Bahamut as well. All the limericks dropping on the point and taking a chunk out of Vesper's life. Trying to get to the feather, trying to save themselves. Doesn't look like it. Kaede gonna be taken down. Vesper looks like to be next to fall. No shield. It doesn't matter. They're dead. Oh, they get the drop. Can they find anything else off of this? Sanguinius trying to move their way around.
Sanguinius.
Nope.
Takes him out there.
This might be it. I think that's it. Susla's all alone. Can Susla even get here? No, bind. Oh, just in time with the rend. But the scream is blocks the shield. Oh no! That might be it. Oh, the lead goes the way of Unidos. And now, once again,
remain on point again.
Looking at a large hill to climb, Kaede just taken out. Nothing the ninja can do. And the trickle thus begins. Oh, Sanguinius trying their best to hold on to it, but Duck says, all right, one more time. Everyone get your limit breaks up. I got a song for our victory right now. As they're trying to get the punish onto Lucio, Susla does get the scream. They get the kill. Sanguinius finds it. Wait a minute. It's not even overtime yet. BDE have the opening here. They're chasing after Satoru Gojo. Can they get the chain? No, he is able to get to potion. Are they going to let him go? No. Kaede jumps in. Gets the pull on him. Trying to stun him up, but he's able to shield. He's going to stall. At least stall for the team at the very moment, though. Oh, Satoru Gojo is actually able to jump out, get to the potion just in time. This might be the opening. Tier drops the limit break. The Bahamut going on down. Big damage, gets the kill on Kaede.
Gojo's still alive.
Oh no, the Susla also falls as well. Falling from the White Mage limit break. Trying to pop the phalanx. There's only 3 left on the side of BE. This is their last chance. They thought they found an opening, but it was a bait. It was all bait. I cannot believe Satoru Gojo survived all that before, and now this is hurting BDE in a big way. They're trying to find the kill onto Duck. Can they find it? No. Sanguinius in the meantime going to be chunked down, forced into shield. He's trying to jump back. No. They're being Shannon trying to chase. Okay, they are able to get away. Just ooh, one more holy could have done it.
Forced to
one
play
more
on
D.
point, just getting further and further away from spawn, making it more difficult to just stay on there.
Oh, Meteor Moon doesn't have anywhere shield. Satoru drops the Sky Shatter. Lets it rumble. Lucio at least does fall. They find a pick off onto one. Can they find another? Oh, that was a big White Mage limit break.
Really showing the strength of it. Especially on this map. White Mage that'll be huge for this corridor.
Satoru Gojo also torching down Vesper, just trying to delay them just a little bit more. Making it very hard for them to return. Duck. Stalling the point. Be very careful here. Has Kaede even found a single snap? Not now. They're not going to find a snap there when they're dead. And there goes the Mesotes as well. Meteor Moon gets taken down inside the Mesotes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big limit break dead. And now Sanguinus next to fall. Take it out. And overtime ticks down. And not going to get there. Susla gets denied at the very last second with the limit break. And with that, Latin X Unidos moves on to the top 4. There was a moment there where it looked like BDE could have had the comeback. But unfortunately, they turned around. And with that, Latin X gets the win. That was... And you were saying before, like... We see the power of the White Mage, and I think substituting out the White Mage kind of wasn't the best call.
Yeah. Cloud9 really favoring that White Mage LB, especially for those 50% fights.
And with that, we can take a quick look at the bracket and say hello to day 2 tomorrow. Our top 4 at the ready. In the winner's side, we have Eidolon facing off against the Crystal Circus. And down below in the loser's side, we have Latinx Unidos versus the Charlian Sharks. Any last thoughts on these matchups, Tomes?
The Eidolon's still playing really strong. Sharks, we'll see if that keyboard issue gets fixed up, but they were playing really strong into Eidolon. 2 of them were favored to win this.
You're playing for 25 million gil, Grit. Don't mean to cut you off there, too.
Oh, no problem. Go ahead.
No, it's just Grit asking what people are playing for the tournament. So, winner of the tournament gets 25 million gil. Everyone else gets absolutely nothing. Gotta come back next month. But there is no tournament next month. Because next month is Dawn Trail. Yeah, we're going on a break until August. We'll be back in August, but... As you guys were saying, I don't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, no problem. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's going to be interesting, Tomes? Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see the Circus play more. A lot of them have not played.
In a while.
Yeah.
They are looking very good. I think the big thing is that so far no one has been able to stop their Black Mage. And once that damage gets going, they're just finding pickoffs left and right, especially with... their Monk Talon leading the way, and they've been doing such a good job off of that. And Full Heart's Paladin play has just been impeccable in this tournament so far.
Yeah, matches have been pretty good. Especially the round 2. Round 2 is a lot of those sets could have went the other way if some things went differently in the matches.
We got a couple 1-1s scenarios too.
Both of them from the Sharks, too. The Sharks are playing hard today. I'm very proud of them right now. They are looking for a win here.
This might be their month.
This could be it. They're looking really good today. Even with a keyboard malfunction.
Yeah, that's
really
unfortunate.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, any last words, Garu?
Just to quickly, what did I send you? I don't even remember. I don't have my laptop plugged in. Were there any pictures? I think the only thing to definitely go over is just like a quick slide of the credits as my stream
there
is.
we go.
All right, perfect. Thank you again to everyone. You know, we've been doing this. We ran a tournament every single month so far this year, going back to I think November of last year. Actually, I don't think we ran one in December. That was on the other stream. But we've been doing this every month so far. This is, Rookie Rumble 7. We are taking a break for July, as that is Dawn Trail, and we want to let everyone do MSQ. But thank you again to everybody who's been consistently donating. If you donate at all for this year, we're going to keep you guys up here so everyone can, have your credit and your shout out. If anyone is interested in donating, you can donate to the PvP Fund Retainer. It is at my FC house on Behemoth, Shirogane Ward 15, Plot 22. There's a lot of little items up there that you can buy and purchase to, show a little contribution. And we'll put your name up here and keep it going. We're going to keep you guys so you donate. Yeah, but I think that's really it. There's really nothing else to announce, I want to say. Actually, I remember Tagami pinged me. We do have a little screenshot contest going on in PvPrimal. If you go to like the challenge log channel form thing, it's for Endwalker. If anyone wants to, you can take your best screenshot to showcase Endwalker. Winner gets 5 mil. Bonus points if you're in like some of the Endwalker zones and stuff like that. The contest ends June 25th. So if that's something you want to do, hop over to the Discord for PvPrimal, and then go to the little challenge log thing. It's the end of Endwalker screenshot contest. So a quick way, take a couple of photos. Remember the expansion. Maybe you win 5 mil. I think that's really it. There's nothing to announce or go over. I don't think I actually sent you anything else.
I think that's it, yeah.
Yeah, so definitely come back tomorrow. We have top 4 teams. It'll be 4 sets, maybe 5 if there's a bracket reset. We will crown a new Rookie Rumble champion, and then, we'll be back in August to get the last Rookie Rumble champion before we think about bringing all of the champions back, as we will have 8 teams for a little Rookie Rumble championship. So that could be really fun. But that's it for today. I'm realizing we don't have anyone to raid. Who do we raid? Who do we raid?
Chat, who do we raid?
Yeah. So is anyone streaming PvP at this moment?
Who is streaming PvP? Who wants to do it? Who gets it?
Oh, yeah. Come on, Kanye. Wait, is Ziggy streaming? Like, we will stream damn near anybody right now. Now, Grit got rated by Revival last week.
Oh yeah, is Full Heart rating? I think we mentioned earlier he's a streamer too.
Yeah, he got a raid from Revival. We're not double dipping on it.
Okay,
this man also said we weren't going to get a cent off of him in ads today. No, he's not getting rated. No. I remember that. No.
I see Masari streaming PvP as well.
Who is streaming? Alright, if someone drops a link in here, we will. We're Final Fantasy 14. Also apologize for, we had a little hiccups at the beginning. We may have been getting a little too comfortable with doing these tournaments back to back. We forgot a couple of the little things to double check and look over. But we'll be good for tomorrow.
Hit the OK button to save the names. The names from the previous tournaments.
It
literally only happened for the first match too, which is funny.
Man. Is there anyone even just streaming in PvPrimal? We'll take anybody. Is Unko? Are they actually streaming?
Find out.
We're trying to find out.
Pay out my channel point predictions. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot that too. All right. What is Unko? Oh, there it is, right there. All right. Thank you, Ollie. All right. We will send you over to Unko. Thank you again. We will see you guys tomorrow.
Let's go.
Raid go. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Oh. Alright, have a good night, everyone. Enjoy Uncle Stream.